Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Martin Noob especially, hello there to you as well. It is Wednesday, that means of course it is time for us to be jumping on some good old Warframe. Hello and welcome back to it all. Flame Flash saying, first time coming on this early, well welcome indeed. Welcome to the very start of the stream. Now, as the stream titles may suggest to anyone who cares to have a look at it, do people even read the titles properly? But in any case, we are going to be fighting some acolytes today. I'm going to be getting ourselves some steel essence, but much more importantly, we're going to be getting some of those lovely new arcanes. So that is going to be the main focus of today. Hello, Kitty. Oh, this is the really ugly kitty, but it's still a kitty. Hello, Vetov. How are you doing today? And Shenzo as well. Welcome all indeed. Now, before we do get going on the steel path, very first thing we do at the start of every stream, of course, is to get on with the day's sortie, and let's have a look at what that's going to be. Hello, Zomtronic, how you doing? And if you do want to join in on today's sortie, if you are on PC, you are welcome to join in, and we'll be going through all three of these missions in just a moment. We have got a sabotage with enemy physical enhancement, puncture, so no problem whatsoever there. We've got a rescue, enemy elemental enhancement, but it's a rescue, so probably won't hurt us. And then we have the assassination on Pluto with radiation hazard. So not only is that actually, I think, the longest assassination we can get for a sortie mission at all, but also one of the more problematic conditions. That is not going to be a simple one to do. We can do it, it's just not going to be simple. So, easy, not so lemon peasy. Or however the phrase goes, easy squeeze, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So let's get it cracking into these with that sabotage. Let's get started with, I think, a decently fast frame, which means I'm going to grab a Wukong. I've still not got around to forming him, so he's not going to look the shiniest. Hello, Jova, how you doing? Good old Kartoffel, you'd like to join in? Absolutely welcome to. Let's bring you in. There we go. So let's see, what's this build is? This build a suitable one. We've got adaptation, arrow minder, yada yada yada. You know what, this will do just fine. The main thing is that I've got this prime sure-footed on, and we've got preparation, continuity. These three are the big ones, well, and they're reminded here. The rest of them, excess tank I don't really need. The energy, I mean, it's kind of helpful as well, but the main thing is, to me, make sure I have a build with this on, because I'm going to be using the 10 Envoy. I am very happy with this gun, or rocket launcher I should say. This has been a great introduction. I'm saying doing good despite the ungodly heat. How about you? Yeah, the heat's beginning to pick up over here. I am sweating a little bit here in the office. It retains its heat very, very well, being about the size of broom cupboard at times. At least it feels that way. So, yeah, the heat's beginning to take place, but we'll be fine. As I'm saying, glad I never tried farming for Trin. That fight is hell. Once you know how to do it, it's just a 12-minute slog, more than a hellscape. But yeah, it's still a slog. But this is the shiny toy I am playing with. First of all, wow, okay, you know, the Tenet weapons, like the Cooper weapons, do not mess around when it comes to capacity. We've got quite a bit spare here, but as you see, I've still used up a full 69 of it, which is pretty nice. And this is a kind of an all-rounder build I've gone for. I have innate magnetic on this one. I'm debating still if innate magnetic is a good idea, but it does give me magnetic viral, so I gain bonus damage from the procs against both shields and health. That works out, and also I've got the innate tox on the direct damage there, just for an extra little bit of a middle finger to the corpus. And then we've got Hunter Munitions to apply plenty of slash. Now the crit chance doesn't reach 100%, so it's not perfect without, say, what's it called, Arcane Avenger there to bring it up to 115%. But still, we get plenty from that, especially with Galvanized Chamber giving us an obscene amount of multi-shot. There's plenty of rockets to try proccing that on, and the damage is not to be sniffed at. This is a heavy hitting weapon, and that's why I've got the hammer shot as well to really drive that damage home. And then Hush, because, well, I don't really need any kind of Exilus mod on this here. You know, Sniper Ammutation there, Ammo Drum Blair, any of these Blair. So I've got Hush, that means it works quite nicely with Avara. You can be a completely invisible, silent rocket launching murder bot, which is great. And this needs leveling up. That's what I'm using this for. As I was saying, wouldn't Smite Corpus be better than Hunters since Slash is blocked by shields? Shields doesn't block Slash, shields take Slash. So whilst they don't allow the Slash to skip straight through to their health, it does still allow us to hurt their shields just like with health. Because they have no damage resistance really, aside from your basic damage resistances, it still does a damn good job. In fact, with the magnetic, it basically double stacks it. What element have I got on the Envoy? So I have got, I thought it was magnetic, yeah. Yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's magnetic I've got on here. I'll check. Yeah, magnetic. 42.4%, so it's not perfect, but it is up there. I'm still debating what element I want to max it out with. I feel like magnetic is the right way to take this for this particular kind of build, because at the moment then, that allows me to have two different damage types on the radial. I'll have the magnetic and then I'll have the viral. Whereas if I had a single damage type, say if I went for toxin, if I went for heat, I'm not quite sure how that works on the radial attack here, because that has innate cold, which is currently stacked with this infected clip here to give me a viral radial. Not certain how I want to play that one out yet. Radiation is definitely an option there. Radiation is more of a defensive one when it comes to status type, and offensively, it's great against half the Grineer. I'm not sure if I want to go down that route there. Just not sure at the moment. Again, magnetic does plenty of work against Corpus, but then I possibly don't need it. But there are some more Corpus, increasingly more Corpus, which are actually quite resilient these days. You know, things like your Treasurers, things like your Sisters, things like the Hounds. They take a little bit more work, so having that magnetic does, well, work. I'll think it through. I'll think it through. It may end up being a radiation gun. We will see. Because of this, though, I'm not going to need any other weaponry. I'm just going to run with that. So let's get going with today's sortie. We've got Killer Kartoffelin Squad using Ivara Prime, Bazak, Stiletto, and Broken War. Alright. Let's go sabotage.
Is the future. Power, precision, prestige, the pinnacle of the wars.
And I've of course got a nice fresh mug of tea in hand. Different mug today, the other one's in the dishwasher. Timing in it. Nick's saying, Ken accidentally made it 58% Arcoplasma. I mean, 58% is a pretty nice percentage to be having there, my dude. Yeah, that's almost max. 1 valence fusion off max. Yeah, that's good news for you, Nick.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor.
Now, look at this. Bam. One shot. Took out everything there. Because of the Prime Firestorm, I've got a pretty substantial range on it as well. You see, it doesn't mess around. It does not mess around. Now, it has got a really long reload, but I should have brought a melee to passively reload it. That's on me. My mistake. Oh, you got a magnetic Arcoplasma. Alright. But that one, that wouldn't be the damage type I'd recommend, no. Because Arcoplasma is innate radiation, it's good against half the Grineer. What you can do then is you can get a Toxin one. So the innate Toxin is great for Corpus, of course. You've got the, what's it called? Combine it with Electric to make Corrosive for the other half of the Grineer for pure damage. And also good then for the Infested. Get rid of that camera. I don't like this laser bug though. I've not noticed this on any other frame other than Wukong so far. Yeah, but screw that guy. Step inside the shields and blam. Similarly, blam. It's very satisfying. Oops, did not mean to roll. I also cancel my reload. That is a downside. If I accidentally roll, there goes the reload. Alrighty. Next thing, let's have a look here once I can navigate this. Trying to get a magnetic Cyclone. Ah, fair do, fair do. Yeah, Cyclone, either magnetic or radiation will work well on that one. Seriously, this laser thing, this is weird. That shouldn't be happening. There we go. Because, of course, this is, for those of you who don't know, a laser-guided rocket launcher. A very aggressively laser-guided rocket launcher. You can see the trail that took there. It does not mess around. And of course, with the Hunter munitions on that as well, you apply something like a raw buff, and the slash that comes out of that is staggeringly good. So, we're going to be seeing plenty more of this weapon today. I don't think it'll quite replace the Foreman as my favourite, owing mostly to the fact that it's not a recharge weapon, it's a reload weapon, and a long reload at that. But it's still shiny. It's still very shiny. Alright. We'll go on to this next mission now. We've got the Rescue Its Toxin. Still plenty handleable. Hello, Nikara. How are you doing today?
The pinnacle of the warsmith's art.
Oh, I see, Nick. You picked up the crown and also did the Mercy. That is unfortunate, yeah. I can see how you accidentally got that then. Ah, that's unfortunate, Zom. What weapon is it for, Zomtronic? What do I think about a Toxin Tenant Envoy? Yeah, I've been thinking about that, but I don't know that I want the innate viral on the explosion like that. I'm not sure. I've still got to be looking into the details a little bit further. And as you can see, it's pretty damn good, you know, at this level anyway. So I'm purely thinking over for steel path purposes. Oh, I got slowed. I do like that I can just kind of appear and cause an explosion. Ooh, it reloaded during my Wukong Cloudwalker. So it continues to reload when I go into Cloudwalker. That is good to know. You'll notice I've not done this with Wukong so much so far. Nope, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let's race through, save the hostage, and take it from here. Ooh. Now, there is a bug at the moment, I understand, with Wu clones using the Lieutenant Envoy. Let's have a quick look at that.
Prisoner located.
So yeah, it looks like he's constantly aiming,
Find your way to the exits. And don't make
which is going to make it more difficult for him to use that. That's what I read about on Reddit. Oh dear. Yeah, so he's not really aiming properly at the enemies, so the Wu clone currently cannot use the Lieutenant Envoy. Just a bit of a downside. But it's fine. And as I was saying, you can fuse weapons, pick which elements you want now. Yeah, absolutely. That was one quality of life they added in. So when you fuse together two different weapons, you don't have to fuse them in a specific order just to get the damage type you want. That is a nice thing. Real Oven Cake, have you ever wondered where the credits go when you build something in the foundry? Like, does all this get those credits? I think they just go to like the general upkeep of running the foundry. Because of course you got to get some resources for that. It's not everything you put into the foundry. Got to get batteries, that kind of thing, and maintain the nozzles on the printer. So I just imagine it's general upkeep is what it's going into there. What's up, a Gangster Gamer 305 says, love your vids. Thank you very much, my dude. And welcome Bing Laden to following the channel. Thank you very much for following. I was saying they got the Archwing gun. Ah, yeah, fair enough then. Yeah. There's two of them now, isn't it? The Ianga and the Gratly you can get now, I believe. If I ever get a Riven on the Envoy, I should see what minus projectile speed does. I'm pretty certain it'll just slow down the projectile, you know? Now, this last one, we're going into Radiation, so I'm actually going to go for Revenant. Because Revenant, of course, can avoid status effects, and Revenant can avoid the damage from allies who did not avoid status effects. Oh, thank you, Gangster. Yeah, that's the plan with bringing Revenant here. I don't care about anything else, I just mostly care about do not give me your radiation damage. Nejda can of course avoid having a radiation happening. There's various frames which can get around that, but Revenant can straight up ignore it. I'm going to tell us there's no radiation zones? Oh, that's good news. It's not going to stop these guys finding a way, I'm sure. But there's a will, there is a way, and I like to make sure they don't get such a way. Let's cast that now, actually. But I also don't get knockback. Yeah, no knockback.
You're the shadow investor. Doing great. You could have had everything.
Ah, they opened the door for me. So convenient. Now I am doing a full video up at the moment to go over each of the Tenet guns, all 8 of them, to basically give a full rundown on what's the best ones to get, what you should be looking out for, what kind of use cases they have. Because whilst for things like the Tenet Envoy, it's pretty obvious, you know, you've got a laser-guided rocket launcher and it's amazing. The others are not quite so clear-cut. At least I feel like some of them oversell themselves. Oops, I went just straight through another fire. That was not great. Oh, I also forgot to do a prediction. Let's just get that up here. There we go. What reward do you think we're going to get from today's sortie? Prediction is up. Do you think it's going to be an NASA sculpture or endo? Or is it going to be literally everything else? What do you think we're going to find in today's sortie? Grab those channel points, make your prediction. I put 5 minutes on it today because this is a long mission. We're going to be here more than 5 minutes. You've got plenty of time to get your gambles in. Oh, someone's bringing in a Wisp Spectre. Fair do.
Another satisfied customer.
Yo, cool boys, cool guys, Storm. Welcoming you to the channel. Thank you for following. Alright, it's not the best damage, but it gets it done on those. And yep, today's Riven raffle is for a Veiled Rifle Ribbon. If you'd like to get a Riven, get in on the raffle, grab those Riven raffle tickets by again hitting the spanner icon at the bottom of your chat window. And if you're a little bit short on those spanners, then of course you can grab yourself a prediction. If you're right, you'll be walking away with more spanners. I mean, that's kind of how it works. All guy saying your YouTube content is amazing, man. Dude, I appreciate it. And welcome to the Twitch channel as well. Oh yes, absolutely, Domtronic. I update it every single time to say which Riven is in the raffle today. Because it's not very helpful if I just say, hey, there's a raffle, but you don't know what. You know? I always update it to say what. Alright, I see a few Riven raffle tickets pouring in at the moment. I will be updating the ticket below at the end of this mission. Do be aware that the Riven raffle draw is done at the end of the stream, so you do need to be here at the end to claim your reward, if you're the winner, of course. Still don't know what you mean in Overtime. That tracker had a little bit of difficulty with allies running in the way there, but we got there. Twitch not letting you gamble? Twitch will let you gamble, absolutely. I mean, it says you are gambling, Nick. You're on the anything else side. What do you mean Twitch shouldn't let you gamble? In which case, nah. Have fun with those channel points. So you are definitely in. You're in for... Looks like you're in for about 2,000 channel points. I think you're the largest gambler on that side there. If anyone wants to bet against you, they got a good chance of walking away with quite a few spanners. One ambulance down, 5 to go. As you can see, this is not exactly a rapid mission. Also, yes, I have subsumed pillage onto my Revenant. Doesn't really need it, but I've done it anyway. This one hacked as well? Yes, it is. Good, good. Right, let's protect him. Oh, you were just going to do 1k? Well, nope, you've done 2k now. Ed, I hope you're right. If I recall correctly, that's something like that's about a full stream's worth of channel points you put up there. That's including the points you get for watching, the points you get for returning, and the points you get for joining in on a raid on the end. That's a couple channel points you've used, yeah. Come on, rehack that one. I'll just keep an eye on this one. Sure, absolutely nothing is going wrong here. Need to buy a rocket launcher. You hate this farm? Yeah, it's not the greatest with them. Luckily, we're only doing this for the sortie. Unluckily, doing this as a sortie doesn't actually give you a Trinity piece. So if you've done this mission many times over for the sortie, you don't get any closer to having Trinity. All you get is experience in doing this godforsaken mission. So, not exactly the greatest on that side. Oop. Lamppost. Oh well. Try it again. Come on, get on top. Get on top. There we go. 2020 spent? Well, Nick, you've got to put in another one now, you know? Make it 2021. Yeah, it is a bit rough in Overtime. It is a bit rough. Some mission variants, you still get normal mission rewards, but sortie is not one of them. Sortie, you don't get any mission rewards, aside from the reward right at the very end. It's just how it is. Uh-oh, security team, what are we ever going to do? Rocket. Yeah, that seems effective. And the credits. I mean, yeah, you just get credits along the way. Like... I don't exactly consider the credits from most missions to be particularly noteworthy. I know it's like 50k for the last in the 3, but even then, it's 50k. You know? You sneeze at the index, you're doing better than that. Let's weaken this guy up a bit. That's better. Ta-da! Alright, I'm gonna protect this one. You'd rather fight the Jordas Golem. I mean, that's reasonable, yeah. With the basic Archwing gear? Okay, maybe not the basic. Maybe not the basic. That's what I did when I first fought the Jordas Golem, and that was pain. Doing it with anything else aside from the starting gear, lots better. Rewards of the friends made along the way. In a radiation sortie? Maybe not. Let's just get that Inaros up again. Inaros be good at dying. No change there. Oh, no, 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 no. I think I saved it. Yeah, I saved it. Whew. Good old rocket launcher just blowing the enemies away. Quite literally. Oh dear. This has got some serious ragdoll on it. I like that. Keep an eye over here, make sure there is nothing coming up on this. Looks like we're all good. Rad sorting nothing compared to your sister. Oh, have you got a radiation sister? Oh yeah, the Arcoplasma, yeah, that'll do it. Nothing like a radiation sister to have your entire team just turn against you unintentionally. Or intentionally sometimes. Yeah, one more round to go, and we will be through this slog of a sortie and able to get on with those acolytes. You'd ever seen attacks on Melta Lamos till now? Well, fair do. I mean, we don't exactly have a lot of hit points. Lamos should, though. Lamos should be able to survive. Alright, where is it? There's me ambulance. Give me something to hack. There it is. Re-up my tank. Take off its shields. And there we go. You are now taken down. Wait, I don't think I took it down. Nope, it needs to be hit more. All of my allies are down. What has happened here? How did everyone go down? That was very weird. That was a slightly more complicated one than usual. There we go. Alright. Hello, Evo. You're picking Wukong for the next mission. Alright. Well, you're a bit late for the sortie, so we'll be using Wukong in the Steel Path. I'm just going to protect this one ambulance. So long as this one goes up fine, we're all Gucci. So I'm just going to make sure this one does not get fixed. Not by jumping over the crate unintentionally. I mean, the Lieutenant Envoy should do a pretty damn good job of kind of holding this, you know? Even with the missiles coming in from that ship over there. Oh, you want some missiles? Here, have some missiles. It's probably not going to do much. Three people voting in. We're going to make some bank. It's a pretty even split, 53 to 47. I'm seeing here. Also, it's 4 people who've gone for Endo.
Another satisfied customer.
Yo, Smith McGrit. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. You are follower number 593. We are very close to 600. When did this... Wait, did this get... Wait, did that get... fixed and I didn't notice? Whoops. I wasn't paying that much attention then, apparently. My bad. Oh, speaking of bad, I did not notice I ran out of those either. I was not paying enough attention there. My bad. We win anyway. We win anyway.
They will not win.
Nick, you might need to close and reopen it or refresh it somehow. It's definitely 53-47 on my side.
I know this for certain, Forge. You've earned this.
In any case, that is a mission complete.
What was that? My shadow.
That's what you get. Let me help out with those ambulances there. Laser guided rocket blasting crap. That's a good one.
Once my pride and joy has been destroyed. I abandoned the project when I fled the quarters. I should have known it was too powerful to leave him there.
Come on, Danny.
The ambulance
Whoever you are.
still exists,
Come here.
and they are no doubt forever
That's it.
the threat of their superintelligence.
Another
Alright,
satisfied
mission
customer.
complete. And Killer Kitten, a new follower. Welcome indeed to the channel. The answer is today's sortie. We get an NASA sculpture. Alrighty. Another NASA. Those of you who guessed a NASA, there you are. You are correct. Well done and enjoy your lovely, lovely channel points, courtesy of Nick and 2 others. Those of you who guessed otherwise, better luck next time. Oh, now I got those explosives. I said it wrong. 10 net. There we go. Enough 8 all my points. Nice, 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 nice. Now let's have a look at these riff and raffle tickets because a few of them did indeed pour in during that mission there. So we had Martian Noob picked up one. We had then Zomtronic 1, 2, 3 in total. There we go. And Bing Laden. And whilst we're at it, I see that Shenzo has just picked up one as well. Let's add that onto the ticket here. There you go, guys. You're all up to date on the Riven Raffle ticket ticker. Welcome back to Danny. I feel like I've seen this guy before, even though he's not played in a year. That's weird. Very weird. In any case, it's time for us to be jumping onto the steel path. I'm going to bring a little bit more weaponry this time, because as much as the Envoy is fun, you know, I need to make sure I've got other options in case things hit the roof. So, let's bring another new Tenet weapon, see which ones I got here, see what ones I can be working with. And let's bring the Cycron. I think this will be a good choice to go for. Now, I've currently got it leveled up and potatoed, but I could do with starting up some formering on this as well, so I can start fitting in some other mods. So let's get going on that straight away. This one I do want to be leveling up as well.
You're all
This
right,
gives us a little
Doc.
bit more to work with. Yo, Killer Kitten saying half the rest of my bits cheering with 20 bits there. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Killer Kitten. Real nice here. Alright, let's see. We've got Pathogen, Ice Storm. Let's do some more work with this. Now, I could downgrade the Ice Storm to normal, what's it? The cold one. Is it Frostbite? Yeah, Frostbite. That would give me then 10 capacity to work with. But I don't know there's a 10 I really want to be working with, when I can just slap, you know, this onto here to buff up the heat directly. Which I feel like is a good choice right now. Good choice right now, yeah. Have you been watching YouTube for the bit, Killer? Fair do, fair do. Should be having another video coming out. I would usually do it on Saturday, but what with the upcoming TennoCon, I'm going to bring it out on Friday. Just so then you guys don't have to choose between watching the video or watching TennoCon, because I know you'll choose TennoCon. Instead, you get both. So, it'll be coming out on Friday this week. Okay, I'm going to be really shameless here. Well, I know a good YouTube channel to help you out there. I'm going to be completely shameless, guys. I mean, yeah, you know, I am here to help out after all. This is why I make the videos. I'm going to leave that out there and see if he just kind of asks. Because if he doesn't ask, I ain't saying. I'm not going to double pressure like that. Oh, great. Yep, there we are. What's the video going to be on? It's going to be on the Tenet weapons. So that'll be the 4 primaries and the 4 secondaries. I'll be going over their specs, what they compare to, if they're actually worth it. So yeah, I'll be going over all those.
Another satisfied customer.
On YouTube. There we go. I've been shameless. I've been completely shameless now. Let's update that Riven raffle ticket whilst we're at it, guys. And F-Zero, thank you very much for following. Welcome indeed to the channel. Let's update this Riven raffle. So we got the Real Oven Cake has grabbed a ticket and Nick Carver has also grabbed a ticket. Bam, there we go. You're all up to date on there as well. I think my YouTube channel is good. Absolutely, I think my YouTube channel is good, Real Ed. I do think it is good because if I didn't think what I was putting out there was good, I wouldn't be putting it out there. Pure and simple. Oh, it's a great... Thank you. I appreciate it, my dude. Alright, let's get some gear now. I don't exactly have a Tenet melee to work with yet, you know. They're a bit expensive, and I've been working on other things right now. So, yeah, I can't do a triple Tenet build. Let's go. Do I have a Kuva build? Do I have a Kuva weapon? I've got a Kuva shield egg. It's not perfect. I'll do it. We'll just bring that. I should probably check its build, though. And yo, Real Ed going on to subscribe with Prime. Thank you very much, my dude, and welcome to the Engineer Club. That's so name in progress, but you know, Nick said it. I think it fits. So, fellow engineer, enjoy your lovely blue badge. Let's double check. What build have we got on here? Is this actually a workable one? This is a nice combo build. Do I want to be running a combo build? Yeah, I can run a combo build. So over on Discord, Nick, someone else joined onto the Discord and you said, welcome fellow engineer. And you know, that actually kind of fits. That actually kind of fits. I like it. Don't know what the rest of y'all think, but I like it. Alright. Cool. Danny is about to drop from the squad. Wherever he is, which means we can then jump on to the missions. Now, I'm thinking we could either go for some real simple farming over on, say, Survival Ceres, which is a very good place to do it. You think it fits perfectly, Nick? I mean, I'm inclined to agree with you there, absolutely. I'm inclined to agree. So we can go over to Ceres, or I've noticed that there are plenty of missions I haven't actually done around the Steel Path, and we can kind of do those to get our way through and mess up some acolytes along the way. So what are you guys thinking? Do we want to make our way through these extra Steel Path nodes and get the acolytes along the way? Or do we want to hard focus a single mission to farm the acolytes? Because if we are farming, I'm recommending Draco. It's a good one. We got the Grenier. Grenier are nice and easy to handle. They don't drain your energy or anything BS like that. Except for energy lead checks must, but they're rare enough. And of course, we'll be getting plenty of acolyte spawns. So, what do you guys think? Ceres or finish off the chart? Give you guys a moment to decide on that. Let's just make sure I have definitely we got all the right bits and pieces here. Carrier Prime, let's equip as well the Death Machine Rifle Prime. Very simple reason is that the Vigilante set still works on the Sentinel weapons despite the downgrade to the Gladiator set. These will work, and that'll give me just a little bit of a boost over here. And I do want to make sure he is tanky enough for it. My normal build may not quite have enough tank, although I say that, it's actually looking pretty good. Swap out this acceleration for Grace. And Energize. Don't really need Energize, no, not on this build, so I'll go Avenger. Make finishing the chart an entire stream. Sounds like an idea. We can make that another stream another time then, because we are focusing on getting these acolyte spawns. though. We'll be going Draco. We'll be going Draco. Video saying, came in late with a new account because Google support sucks. Oh dear. Well, I'm doing alright today. What's going on with Google support for you there, Minio? A little bit confused as to which account that's locking you out of. In case anyone missed it, we are using Wukong for this, not because he is particularly meta for this kind of farming, but because Evo Shady requested it. So, that's why we're using Wukong. And good, yep, I am still on Bazarin, so I have got those instant revives, I've got that immortality on demand, as you can see.
Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Immortality on demand is, of course, a nice thing to have. Now, as soon as I get a couple kills, yep, there we go. I'm all the way up to a maximum multi-shot already, and you can see this does some work. And then I reload. Now, it does reload itself whilst it's unequipped, so I can use that as a get around as well. Ooh, losing a few bits of health there. Ah, right, I see Mini Hill. Yeah, that can be a bit rough. When I moved over to a new computer, I actually completely forgot my Gmail password for a while. For a couple of days. I was honestly gutted because not only did I forget it, I use a unique setup for Gmail, a completely unique setup, not even related to any other kind of password, and so I wasn't able to remember anything I could give to Google to support it. I could say what other email addresses I've connected to it, but they weren't taking it. They just weren't taking it. In the end, luckily, I did manage to remember what password I'd set up years ago and got back in. Yeah, it's quite annoying when you lose an email account like that. And Google is hot on the security. Notice my clone's a little bit hurt, so let's swing around here, just to give him some heals. There we go, he's back up to full health again. And he's going to be swinging that melee around. He's not going to be doing much, but he's going to be doing his best. Let's give this Psychon a try as well for a bit. As you see, this is basically like the Corpus Kuvanuka. Except this one has a battery. So that's very nice. You don't have to worry about running out of ammunition. Imagine if Google passwords broke or got leaks, who wouldn't get affected? Yeah. If Google gets screwed over, we are screwed over. Oh, we've had a different Danny join the squad. We've got a deadly Danny. We had a Danny earlier, now we've got another Danny. That's an interesting coincidence. Gave one of his friends one of his 29 Twitch accounts. Why would you have 29 Twitch accounts? That sounds exploitative. What are you doing with that much? Not important? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. I rescind the question, Nick. Keep your secrets. How are we looking on the damage and kills here? I've got 192 kills and 69% nice of the damage. I'd say this is a pretty successful gun. Yeah. Anyone know how to delete Twitch accounts? I believe you can just kind of go into your settings. There's got to be an option somewhere in there for that. Are you using your RuneScape gym now? I mean, fair enough.
Customer.
Hey, if it gives you access to an account, allow you to join in the chat, that's fair enough. You found a way. St. Helios, welcome indeed to the channel. Thank you very much for following. And St. Helios has grabbed a Riven Raffle ticket as well. Excellent. I'll update the ticket at the end of this mission. We're coming up to 4 minutes in, so we should start seeing some acolyte action very, very shortly. How shortly? Can't really say, but very shortly. Hello, St. Helios. How are you doing today? Just make our way around all of these. Teeny tiny bit low on the life support, but we'll be okay. Do that. Reload this. Good to go. Alright, where's the acolyte spawning? He's not right on me. There he is. Now there is a serious downside of farming acolytes with this way. They can only take up to 4 of any type of status proc. So if my ally hits them with a weak amount of slash 4 times over, I can't apply my strong slash. Because at that point, they've already got 4 slash procs on them. How's the Cyclone? Feels decent. It's basically a slightly weaker Kuvanuka. I've not finished modding this one up, so it's considerably weaker than a Kuvanuka. At least a fully modded one. But it's basically a light Kuvanuka with a battery. Much of what makes the Kuvanuka good still applies, but it doesn't have the crit stat, so it's got a much lower damage ceiling. Switch back over. The extra capacity on the magazine is definitely helpful though, because it means you can fire just that little bit longer. Not that the recharge is too punishing. I mean, you look at that. I've stopped firing, I've bullet jump, and the recharge has already given me a full mag again. But just that little bit extra in clustered fights can help you just keep going a bit more. You prefer battery over mags every day? Yeah, batteries are pretty nice. I know some people really don't like the recharge delay you can get on some. And I'll be honest, yeah, for some of them it is prohibitive. You get some very long delays in some battery weapons. But overall, I find it's pretty fine. Hello Aboeon, how are you doing today? We're in the midst of farming up some acolytes. We've got one down so far, and basically now we're just holding out for the next one. Do I have advice for a reliable way for plat trading in dire need of some Warframe slots? Alright, it depends on how you want to go about that. It depends on how you want to go about that. So, for example, you can do the good old relic trading. Get yourself some prime parts, trade those in. Obviously, the rarer ones are going to sell for more. Warframe.market is a very, very good website to help you find those trades. If you want to go exploring instead, you can, for example, open up the Orokin Derek vaults, which are found throughout Deimos missions aside from the Campion Drift. Those, again, can drop some very valuable mods. Transmutation, I've got a whole video on that. If you've got loads of credits and loads of spare gold mods, or silvers in a pinch, you can make yourself some platinum there as well.
Another satisfied customer.
As Big Ladies pointed out, yep, you can absolutely farm up arbitrations for galvanized mods. That is another new source. I don't know how fast a source it's going to be, because galvanized mods, pretty much everyone and their dog can get hold of them themselves, so they may not be that valuable a trade, but it's worth looking at. And yo, Exovid, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways of getting platinum. Lots of different ways. And Binge Juice, hey, what's up? How you doing today? We're in the midst of farming up some arcanes. The new steel arcanes, as I'm calling them. Nimasil. Oh, sorry, no, Nimasili, I should say. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. Primary Merciless drop is kind of ass. All of them are. They're the exact same drop rate. Every single one has the same drop rate is my understanding, so you just kind of get there. But I'm working on getting the collection. Deadhead, Merciless, Dexterity, all three. Do I watch anime? Not a lot, really. No, not a lot. I'm dying. There are little bits which have been recommended to me by friends, some of which I've enjoyed, some of which I've not, but I don't watch a lot overall, really, nah. Well, there's the good news about trading, Martian Noob. If you get a load of one, too many of one, you can trade them in for another with someone. Or just, you know, trade for plat generally. Now, if you're wondering if there's some kind of meta reason that I've actually got Condemn subsumed onto my Wukong, the reason is I felt like it. There's not actually a reason. I didn't need to put it there. I probably should have put something more reliable, like, you know, Raw, but I have Condemned. Yeah. Oh, hey, he's right behind me, which means I get to apply the slash. Wait, no, I didn't. Someone else got it on him in time. Damn it! I think... Have we got Protea? Yeah, okay, we got Protea. So the Protea applied slash from her slash orbs, which meant that I couldn't apply my slash. Because by the time I was hitting him with the slash, he'd already been 4 times slash procced. So that did not work in my favour, but we still killed him. Are the Sister Hounds any good? I mean, they're companions, you can't really expect too much from them. I've not done a full investigation into them as yet. That'll be coming at a later time. I've been focusing on the tenet weapons first. I don't expect anything too much from companions, but you never know, I might be surprised. The new update is going pretty well overall, thank you very much for asking, Grads. I do like some of these new weapons. As you can see, I'm using the Tenet Envoy, which is basically Kuva Brahma, but laser guided, and doesn't have the whole being a bow thing, which is pretty nice. There are some interesting quirks with some of the new Tenet weapons. This one, for example. If I fire a shot now, switch weapon, switch back, it's reloaded itself. Although I think that single shot might have actually been reloaded by my companion, because I've got that as a synth effect as well. So I get it even faster. What's the chance to get an ephemera from a sister or a lich? I think it's 20%. It was 20% for the liches, so I'd imagine it's the same for these sisters as well. But I've not got any confirmation on that. And yeah, as others are saying there, Mini Hill, aside from Carrier, the next best Sentinel would be Helios. It has lost the ability to use the Gladiator set, so you can no longer benefit from that, but it still scans things, which is useful for filling out the codex, grabbing things like your, Summer Chord fragments, that kind of stuff. Overall, the Helios is a nice quality of life for doing the stuff you don't really want to be doing. Let's use up some of this life support. Any upcoming YouTube vids? Absolutely. Coming out on Friday will be a video covering the 8 new Tenet guns. It won't be going over the melees just yet because I haven't got them. Kind of hard to review them if I don't have them. But it'll be the 8 Tenet guns coming out on Friday. I would have done Saturday, but what with, you know, TennoCon on the horizon, I'm putting it out on Friday, so you don't have to choose between the two on Saturday. Oh, Danny's dead. Alright, well, Danny's dead. Can't fix that if you're already dead.
Another satisfied customer.
Yo, Daft Matrix, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Wait, take a slash box. Take a slash box. I just killed him outright, didn't I? There we go. That's the slash box we're looking for. It does a pretty good job of taking out them. Would you look at that damage? So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this weapon. Obviously, the damage output I've got on this isn't going to be absolutely perfect. I have got magnetic on here, so it's a little bit more of an all-rounded weapon. But I think it's doing a pretty damn good job, you know? I'm not dying, the enemies are. Win-win. Trading liches is a pain? Yeah. I've never actually traded a lich because there's just too much faff involved in it. Oh wow, how did I... There we go. Wondering if I was going to get him with that. Oh, I just lost my blue clone. Let's get a new one. And so is PMO. What's PMO? Not sure what that is. Yeah, this first sister gave me an ephemera, but the 6th after didn't. I mean, you have to remember 20% is 20%. It's not every fifth. It's 20%. Oh, Danny's trying to leave. Go operator, hold cloak. I'm gonna go defend him, help him extract. He just got the acolyte on him. Oh, that's really rough. Reload. If I use the Cyclone, I can bring down his armor with the heat. I'll stop going into operator outside of the extraction zone then, Danny. Do I have Vizar? I don't have the Coup Vizar just yet, no. There we go. Alright. Guard the guy trying to leave. That is my role here. Guard the guy trying to leave. Kill a Kartoffel. You're going to have to focus on the life support. I'm helping this guy leave. Oh yeah, PMO. If anyone ever advertises PMO, it's because they haven't actually figured out what price they want to sell something for. They just want to see what you offer so they can say it's too low and ask for more. So if someone's doing that, honestly, just lowball them. Offer them something low. If they don't accept it, tell them to give you a price. And if they don't give you a price, they were never going to give you a reasonable price. If they were, they'd be advertising it.
Another
Pricing 101.
customer.
If they're not telling you the price, it's too expensive. Yo, Caprin ATT, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for the follow. Alright, this guy should be close to extracting. Just keep him alive. Okay, it's fallen in love with the Rattleguts primary. It is a pretty nice one, isn't it? The secondary is also pretty effective. And if you do like that kind of weapon tank, Idios, you may be interested in the, what's it called? The Diplos. So long as you don't aim with it, it's basically just a Rattleguts but better. Seriously. I am very satisfied with the Diplos in terms of its pure damage and status output compared to the Rattleguts. Its lock-on effect is a joke, don't use it. Otherwise it's pretty damn nice. He was saying normally sell stuff for a lower price gets sells easier. I should trade tighter scalpers. Yeah, I just sell through Warframe Market. I have kind of the prices I'm happy for things. Because I've had enough experience to kind of get a handle on what I'm satisfied with overall. And if those prices are what the going market rate is, hooray, I make the sales pretty quickly. If it's above, then people just speak to someone else. And I hold on to the stuff until either I decide to use it elsewhere, or I make a full set of items. I got a little bit tired of doing trades for like 3-4 platinum, you see, because that doesn't allow me to get too much platinum in one day. I'll instead focus on larger trades. Hello, Reverser, how are you doing today? Is Foreman still the best primary even with the new Tenet weapons? The Foreman will always still be the best. Because even when I compared it against the Brammer and the Brammer got a higher score than the Foreman was still the best because the Foreman is the best. However, if you're talking action mechanically, what I'm seeing here is that the Envoy is doing a damn good job. It uses sniper ammo, which is still not exactly the easiest to come by, similar to the situation with the Brammer. However, it has an absolute shed load of shots. Oh. So it's a lot harder to run out than with the Brammer. Like, I've not had to care yet about ammunition at all. Now I have got the carrier, which is giving me ammo to support me, but that's the only thing supporting my ammo gain. I've not even begun to care about where my ammo is coming from. As you see, I'm just kind of taking out a wide area really damn effectively. This is a very, very nice weapon. So long as you got prime shot cover, of course, or cautious shot, but that uses up a mod slot on the weapon. So I ain't using Warframe auctions anytime soon. Yeah, Warframe market auction, I don't touch it. I just don't touch it. For Rivens, it's a bad UI, and overall the prices just seem completely whack. For Rivens, I use Riven Market. And for the lit trading, it's just, nah. Not worth me getting into, quite frankly.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Yeah, Cedo and Brammet are also very, very good weapons. Honestly, I feel like the Envoy can usurp the Brammer. I mean, you're looking at the output I'm doing here. There is the downside of the reload. There is absolutely the downside of the reload. Otherwise, I'm firing 8 shots in pretty quick succession. I have no drop-off to worry about. They go where I point them to. Like so. It has the extra gimmick or quirk that I can home those missiles in. And it has slightly better stats in my opinion. So, yeah. The Envoy, I think, is a replacement for the Brammer. I really do.
The longer you fight, the more successful you will be.
Oop. Just cook all of them and flap. Where is this thing? There it is. Big blaps. Oh, there we go. We're getting damage done on it now. It's absolutely shredded. Oh, I just lost a life. That wasn't intentional. Once I've lost all 3 lives, I'm going to drop on out of here. Oh god, that was a second life. Right. I need armor. I need armor stat. I ain't been paying too much attention. There we go.
Another life support capsule is now available.
A 72 PT, yo, came around to say enjoy YouTube videos, keep it up. Thanks for it, I'm glad you appreciate them. I have another one coming out on Friday about the Tenet weapons. Tenet guns, specifically. Yeah, if you cut down reload, that'll do you very, very good. Which, fun fact by the way, I couldn't find a helmet ability to increase fire rate, and the only one I could find to increase reload speed was the elemental ward for Chroma, set up for Toxic. You can find things for melee attack speed, you can find things for healing, you can find things for defense. I couldn't find one for weapon fire rate. Funny that. Yeah, 2 lives down. 1 life to go before I start going through actual lives. I think when I get to that point, I'll happily just kind of cycle out and start a new mission. Arrow's the only person that can boost fire rate? Oh, no, no, no. There's fire rate buffs all over the place. It's just, they're not subsumable. Wisp, for example. Wisp haste mode, so that'll increase your fire rate, but you can't subsume that. I've got Condemn, but even though that's Harrows, that won't improve my fire rate. Energized munitions? No, 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 that doesn't improve your fire rate. That improves your ammo efficiency. Very, very different thing. Gorse will improve your fire rate. I think there's a couple others, but I'm not just thinking about them too hard right now. My armor run out? My armor has run out, so let's get some new armor. Hit me! Hit me now! Lovely. Much more armor means I am much more likely to survive. Of course, I've got Arcane Grace keeping me alive as well, hence why my health is staying nearly max a lot of the time. I pronounce Gorse like an American. I pronounce it so that people can stop complaining about my pronunciation of it, quite frankly. I'm sure there are 4 different pronunciations of it, and people just completely lose their minds over it. It does my head in, so I go for Gorse. Quite frankly, English is a bastard of a language. No one agrees on how it should be spoken. So, so long as I get the message across, I think I'm doing pretty well. Proteus Subsume ability is very useful somehow. Proteus Subsume ability does have a lot of options to it. You do need to be upping your duration to be able to get proper use out of it, I've noticed. But yeah, you can get health, you can get energy, with Equilibrium lots of energy. You can get ammo, and with the Orbit you can revive a Sentinel. So, you know, it's got a few bits going for it. Notice I didn't get full armor from that stack there, so... Let's try that again, guys. Give me armor. There we go, that's the armor we're looking for. And that's another dead acolyte. English people can't even agree on how to speak English? Too right. Too right. You go various parts of this country here, and we've got all different manners or ways of saying things, yeah. You got your black country speak, you got your Geordie speak, you got the way that the Cornish start acting about things. Heaven help you if you try and speak to a local outside of London, really. Even some of my own mannerisms aren't exactly standard at times. Well, that's what comes with having family from various different parts of the country, you know? How's Neja supposed to be pronounced? Wrong answers only. Oh, it's obviously Nisha. Like, you know, you've got N-E there, so that's Ni. So it's Nisha. How else would you pronounce Nisha? You know? What element would work best on the Kubazar? Ooh. I mean, heat is a good overall go-to for pretty much any weapon like that. I think the Kubazar doesn't have an innate single element, so it doesn't accidentally combine anything. But yeah, you're probably safer going with heat. Oh, come off it, Nick. Come on. That's an extra wrong answer. You need to know how to speak the Queen's English. Ask the Queen, she's on Twitter. Yeah. I don't think we need more people trying to pick up that very refined way of talking about things. We don't need to do that. We don't need to. Hey, I didn't say it was wrong answers only. That was the chatter that said it. I merely repeated what was said. Need the armor. Give armor plus. Oh, no, okay, they're too busy being grappled. Oh, I still got the armor. It's all good. Flat. Flat. I imagine this with Mirage and a nice bright white energy would be enough to crash many a PC. Like, easily many a PC. This is a lot of particle effects. Oh, reload, 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 reload. There is a bombard. Got him. Debating whether to get Dispensary for Titania or get Zaku's weapon buff. I think you could just go for Raw. If you're deciding between those three, go for Raw. Yeah, absolutely. Bright yellow energy, maybe throw some green in. Oh, you can do. I started off with bright yellow on this. I switched it to red when I realised just how offensive it really was. Like, goddamn, that was bright. Hello, friendly Catholic. How you doing? I might combine this. I'll see what the best energy combination will be doing. Because so far, I've only modded it for, I think it's either red or red-orange. I want to see if I can get more of a attenuated look to it. I want to see if the colours can change on the way out. Or if there's just one dominant colour. Is that Prime Sure-Footed? Absolutely. Bam. Prime Sure-Footed is on. If you're ever unsure about what build I'm using in the moment, you can click on the Warframe Arsenal button on the Twitch screen itself there. That'll show you my loadout for my Warframe, my Sentinel, all that kind of stuff. You can see exactly what I'm using and question some of my weird choices, but you know, that's life. I need more armor. Shoot me! Shoot me with everything you've got! Oh wow, that's actually quite a bit. They hit me for a lot there. I think I tanked that. Farming Steel Path Survivals? Yeah, we're farming specifically the acolytes, getting ourselves some of those good old arcanes, or good new arcanes, I should say. Yeah, very new. Using Hush, so I didn't really need anything in the Exler slot, so I put on Hush so that I can use it with the likes of Avara to be completely cloaked. Also, it's just kind of funny that this is technically a silent rocket launcher, like, what the hell? Who invents a silent rocket launcher? Me, apparently. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, Matsudi, there is absolutely space for. If you want to send me an in-game message, I will invite you in as and when we finish up this run. Which I think... Yeah, we'll let it get to 30 minutes just so we get the round rewards, then we'll dip out then. So, 30 minutes done. We don't want to take these on too long. There's no point over-farming them. Yeah, the enemies get high level. I know that some streamers are like, oh yeah, let's go to level cap. I'm not one of those streamers. If you want to see level cap gameplay, it's not happening here because that just adds on a layer of stress I don't really want to be focusing on. I want to be chatting with you guys. Not worrying if I'm going to just blow myself in half. Hammer shot actually viable these days? I'm using it more because this is a hunter munitions build as well. So any kind of elemental damage doesn't help out. But hammer shot does help out. Because that crit damage, you can't really gain crit damage anywhere else. You can gain it from 2 Warframe abilities, I think it is. That is from Volt's Electric Shield and from Avara's Zipline. That's it. Otherwise, your critical damage comes from your weapons, so I use that to improve the weapon damage. Apparently Jupiter Sabotage keeps spawning edgy fanatics after the mission is done. So it's not just Jupiter. Every single Sabotage mission on the Steel Path can continuously spawn the acolytes. The thing is, you need to be killing enemies continuously as well to ensure they actually appear. If you don't, then it doesn't set the timer going. It's not a set timer based on an X number of kills, it's just you need to keep up a kill rate to get the acolytes to still spawn. I've tried to do it out myself, it is possible to do, I did it on the Earth Sabotage. But I just didn't find it anywhere near as interesting, to be honest. Survival works for me, because the only downside to survival is you need to get the survival pickups every now and then. Let's have a look here. Secondary dexterity, primary deadhead, and lots of secondary deadheads. Not exactly ideal, but oh well. Oh well. Raw damage is awful if you want to reach level cap. So, I understand with level cap there are various other ways of going about things, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not going level cap. Fuck level cap. What do I gain from going to level cap? Bragging rights? Who the hell am I bragging to? You guys come here for practical problem solutions. And here's a solution to the practical problem of how to deal with level cap. Don't. There is no reason to do it unless you want to do it for yourself, and I'm not wasting any of my time on it. Can't be bothered. Not worth it. It gives me absolutely nothing other than a bit of frustration, quite honestly. So, nah. Screw that. Balancing around level cap as well is honestly a problem. If there is any amount of balancing effort going into handling level 200 plus enemies, it is only a detriment to other parts of the game. So, nah. Why not use critical delay over a point strike? It's an option. You're absolutely right there, Prayaka. I think I've said your name right. Prayaka. I'm going to go with Prayaka. Yeah. It's absolutely an option. Problem is, I don't want this fire rate to go down too low. Like, I could swap this around here and then, as you say, go for... There it is, critical delay. But this is going to start coming right the way down. I don't really want that to get too low. You know, that's firing nearly once every 2 seconds. That's just... That's a little... Got a kid saying, is that Addicts I hear playing? If you mean the name of the track, no, this one's called Time's Up. This is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. But yeah, trading out the crits for the attack speed there. I don't feel like that's what I want to do on this one because I don't like having such a time between it. Most of the time, crit delay is only worth it if it pushes you over 100% crit. On what basis, Nazami? On what basis? I mean, once you go over 100% crit, your extra crit chance is actually worse than before you get to 100%. That's how it works out. Harold Noble looks done with the envoy. Does it? I mean, I'm just using the envoy right now. It doesn't even show. Also, let's bring in Mitudi. There you go. Okay, that's broken. Whoops. Now I have a laser-guided hammer. Yeah. Yeah, no, let's, that's not working. Yeah, you know what? Let's give this a try. In honor of experimentation and science, let's give this a try. Let's see how it feels using critical delay instead. So I'm going to do that. Just so that's an even bigger number. For no other reason. K-Drive to guide when? Never. Next question. Cycron's not fully leveled, so I'll just keep that on for now. We'll just leave it as is. Okay, guys, you're referring to Addict. Is this the name of a track that I'm not familiar with? And just to check into here. Arcane Acceleration can help if I find the fire rate is bad. Yes, Killer Kitten, I figured it was a song. Well done. I did get that there. Do you want to name the artist? Do you want to name the album? Do you want to name anything other than Addict? Because 4 people have said Addict, and it's not helping me out here. Throw me a link in Discord. Oh, you can just say. Use your words, man. I mean, I am right now very specifically listening to Stream Beats by Harris Heller because that is stream safe. That's why I do it. Also, I noticed whilst we were in that mission there, we have had a few Ribbon Raffle tickets come in, so let's grab those now. We have got Saying Helios now has a ticket. Zomtronic has upgraded to their 4th ticket. Reverse Mistaken has grabbed themselves 2 tickets as well. There you go, guys. You are now updated onto the ticker. Lich Sister damage reduction video when? Hard to say. What with Tenocon right around the corner, we could be in for anything along that side, so hard to say. Now let's switch off Wukong. We had Wukong. Let's switch over to my boy Lavos. And I want to be using... I don't need the Gladiator set. I want the Prime Sure-Footed, but I don't need the Gladiator sets. Let's remove you. Let's remove you. Don't need those on there. What can I put in here instead? That's going to be more worth my while. I can go for Correction Drift. That seems nice. That'll work with Corrosive Projection, bring down the enemy armor a bit. That'll be useful just for the pure damage side of things. And I think that might work on the Acolyte, although I'm not sure. We got Avenger and Grace giving us those crits and of course healing, which is very nice to have. And we're not doing this anymore. We're not doing this anymore. Terry on Switch has decided we're going to be using Nyx instead. Alright, cool. Well, joke's on you, Terry. My Nyx has a bonus. Look at that. Look at that. Plus 200% primary critical chance, plus 75% ability efficiency. Oh yes. You want me to use this? I'll enjoy this. Let's have a look at this critical chance now. 140%. We may not need the critical delay anymore, guys. We're going to be using that. And with that ability efficiency, let's see what we can make out of this. Let's see what we can make out of this. Now, I've currently got Elemental Ward on here, and honestly, I feel like that's a good one to stick with, because that reload speed. I'm going to be using that reload speed to be helping me out here. But I need some more defenses overall. I don't think I want to be relying on Absorb. I could do, but... I could. You know what, yeah. Let's go. Energize. I don't need Avenger anymore, so let's go for Acceleration. There it is. We got our Prime Sure-Footed, just in case this runs out and I don't get into a knockdown spam, because that sucks. Continuity. We need the stats to stay up for these abilities. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to focus in using absorb, aren't I? That's what I'm gonna have to do. That's what I'm gonna have to do. And I'm gonna switch over to Xeneric so I can get more for energy orbs and I can do some energy on demand. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Otherwise, let's just stick with these. They'll be fine. It'll all be good in the end. Let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. Wonder if Plague Star's ever gonna come back? Probably. Don't know when. Probably. Oh. Sorry, Nick. You've come in a little bit just too late there. We've already started the countdown for the mission. I can't cancel it now. It's impossible. Sorry, Nick. We'll have to do that next time. I have read it, Nick. Absolutely. Change Sentinels, and if not, then your primary. We'll do that next mission. This mission, I'm using Nyx, and that's already challenge enough. In the future, when we pick a frame, can we just say whichever has an invigoration? I mean, if you want to, go for it. Nothing says you have to pick just one frame. Obviously, I'm only going to be using one frame. Oh, that was glorious. Look at those red crits everywhere. Oh, it's beautiful to see. And I can use this for navigation. Now that's the slow reload speed. Let's improve that reload speed a bit. Let's just use up all of these rockets nice around here. There we go. Just blowing up everything in my vicinity. And a much faster reload. This isn't even the final form of this gun as well. Remember, I've not even got a rank 2 arcane on it. This has yet more damage to be gained in the future. Let's get a nice farming location. Can't be saying, so if I say to use Xatu, do I have to redeem 3 of them? Hold up, I don't even know what you mean there. I really don't know what you mean there, Nick. But yeah, this is, I'd say this is quite effective, you know? This is quite effective. My energy is, you know, struggling. It's down below 600. I'm probably going to die next year. But for now, I'm okay. Remember, I can just use operator to navigate. Oh, let's improve that reload speed, shall we? Ah, that's much better. Oh, you don't mean Xatu, you mean Zaku. Right. Yeah, Zaku is 1 frame at this point. You can care about the lore all damn day, but it's still 1 frame. Might reach level cap? Nah, I ain't got the patience for that. What's the difference? Well, the difference is, Nick, one answer's correct and one answer isn't. Zaku is 1 frame. I mean, you can try and debate the details all you like, just be wrong. Zaku's 1 frame. This is just glorious, though. I mean, this practically feels like abuse of the system somehow. One frame, but there's broken frames though. Being made from components doesn't reduce the individual. They are an individual. They are a single whole Warframe. You wouldn't say that someone who got a transplant was now 2 people. And if they had a bone marrow transplant or a heart transplant, you wouldn't say there were 2 people. It's still 1. Zaku is 1. Outside of the gender norm, yeah, still 1. That's a very good point, Zomtronic. Yeah, Zaku does not use 3 Warframe slots. Still 1 Warframe. What element do I have in my weapon? Yeah, I have magnetic. I am not exactly sold on it being magnetic. I'm seeing the obscene amount of damage, and I'm wondering if I even need that magnetic against the hardiest corpus. Because they're not that hardy. But yeah, it's magnetic at the moment.
Another
Yo, can I have a few more enemies, please? I've actually run out. Where's the rest of them? Yeah, this is magnetic viral with hunter munitions for slash. So, as you can see, I'm getting plenty of viral procs as well. And slash procs, of course. I don't think this thing is built for status at all, so it's mostly going to be the slash coming out of it. How about just fire? No, you can't do just fire, because the fire will merge with the cold to give me blast. And I'm not sure if I can then change that over to viral with modding. Not easily. Oh, where's our bad guy? Where's our bad guy? Where is our bad guy? Oh, you can't kill him without me. Oh, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall! Shit. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. There we go. I mean, we haven't actually seen Nidus Prime yet. You never know. They may go a different route. They may go for a Nidus Umbra rather than a Nidus Prime. They may break the mold. We just don't know yet.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know there was a gap there.
Go to extraction.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, let's just do this. There we go. That gap honestly surprised me. Did not know that one was there. I thought I could just walk forwards. Whoops. How do I get both magnetic and viral? Don't they both take cold? Yes, but this has innate magnetic. In that I've got innate magnetic from my progenitor Warframe. I don't remember which frame. I think it was Mace I used actually, but yeah. Killer Kitty, you say if you slap cold and toxin whilst also having heat on the weapon will be viral heat. So the Envoy explosion is cold. That's one thing you need to remember straight away. The Envoy explosion is cold. I have got magnetic on here as the progenitor from Mesa, so it's cold magnetic. And then I've got pathogen rounds to turn the cold into viral. So I've got viral magnetic. So here's my concern. If I put heat as the element on here rather than magnetic, then the heat may combine with the cold as innate to the weapon to give us blast on the explosion. So if I get blast, I then can't change that into viral. I'll have blast plus viral if I do viral modding, and I'll then have no heat either. So that is my concern. That's what I want to avoid. I could go for innate cold, which I could then stack into the viral. That would absolutely work. And likewise, I could go for innate toxin, which would be forced innate viral. No option to switch to, say, magnetic. But honestly, I'm not sold that I need to do such a thing. I mean, we're seeing it working right now against the Grenier. Having the magnetic there available to me means I can use that otherwise directly against the Corpus without losing my viral. I've got magnetic viral. I can do the bonus damage to both health and shields if it comes to it. So I'm not really locked. Or if I roll toxin on the weapon, will that automatically be viral? Yes, it would be. That'll be a cold plus toxin, that's viral. Could I possibly show you an Atlas build? I could do. I will have to wait until after the mission, so make sure you remind me as soon as we get out of this mission, and I can show you what I've got on my Atlas. No guarantees it's good, but I can show you what I got anyway. I don't really use Atlas. There's not been an Atlas video, Nick. Nope. Operator Dash so good. Yeah, I've also got Magus Tether. Is it Magus Tether? I think it's Magus Tether. The one that is dropping these lines. So you see how I just stop the enemies in their tracks? That also works on Demolishers, by the way. Oh, sorry, no, Magus Lockdown, that's what it's called. So yeah, that just kind of locks him in place. Also, I've not run out of any energy yet. I'm down to 500 energy, so I am slowly losing energy. I have not yet run out of energy, and I'm back up to max energy. There we go. I mean, that's understandable, Nick. It's also understandable to just kind of try Atlas, because if I have something for Atlas, that's the way I'd put it up. It's a sensible command to try. Magus Repair or Magus Elevate? I don't remember what those two actually are, to be quite honest. I use the ones which give Operator... I used to use the one for Operator Health. What? Drop that for... I think, yeah, I've got the one for Operator Health on Dash, and I've got the Magus Lockdown. That's the ones I use. Because I like being able to give my Operator a way to actually consistently heal up. Yo, Blind Rhino, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. Ah, well, now we're definitely going to see an Atlas build. One designed for Steel Path, because Nick has decided it's going to be that way. Thank you, Nick, for making this as difficult as possible. Oh dear. That's going to make things a little bit more interesting for the rest of you and a little bit more problematic for me. The Operator dies, they come back to full health, but yeah, but then I have interference static. I go back to wherever my Warframe is, where I want my Operator to be. And I could just, you know, not have the Operator die. That works for me instead. Because void dashing is almost free. Oh, I can solve the problem, Nick. I can absolutely solve the problem. Doesn't make it easy. Doesn't make it simple. I may well be relying on some cheesier plays, but I'll make it work. I will make it work. Oh, hello there. You want to come attack me, do you, Mr. Angst? There you go. Hey, look what I can do. Flap. Oh, where'd all your armor go? Oh, that's so sad. Ah, he's dead. Well, that was quick. Random companion plus Atlas. Yeah, that's definitely getting into the spicier side of things, isn't it? I don't even have a companion spinner, so we're going to have to just like randomize loadout and build from there. Are there any Warframes I don't have? I don't have a number of the basic ones because I've subsumed them, and there are a few primes I've not got yet. Rhino Prime, Mag Prime, Volt Prime, Loki Prime, and obviously Excalibur Prime for reasons. Otherwise, I do have at least a version of every major Warframe. And yeah, have I taken any damage yet? I've taken 2% damage, so I have taken damage at some point. It's a little bit sad. Why did you really need her own lab? Reasons, that's why. Specifically reasons. Yo, Dizzo Alpha, thank you very much for the follow. And same to you, it's Jury. Welcome indeed to both of you. I haven't got the reload speed buff. There we go, let's fix that. Much better. Yeah, that's when I took some damage, wasn't it? I fell off the map and didn't have my defenses active. That'll do it. Was there an enemy there? I'm pretty sure there was an enemy where? Where did the corpse go? I shot it and they just disintegrated. I mean, it's, you know, it's a bit rude of them to just kind of up and vanish on me. Practically ghosting. Is it same again? Oh, no, wait, there's a body. That one just fell. That one makes sense. I think I just disposed of the body. Hey, see, Nyx is a pretty powerful frame. You know, you can get some stuff done with her. A lot of people are like, oh, Nyx, so bad. Nah. She gets work done. I'm just using a single weapon for all this as well. I don't even need to use a weapon this strong. I mean, look, let's switch over to the Zycron. Yeah. Yeah, that's just fine as well. She's just a capable frame. Her playstyle isn't for everyone, and it isn't for everything either. But then that's the same with literally every Warframe in existence, so, you know. Nyx is a good frame. I don't complain about using Nyx. It's saying, what about putting Failstorm on Nyx? Movement whilst channeling a 4? Sorry, Failstorm? What's... Failstorm? I don't think I understand. Gonna have to try again on that one, sorry. It's nice for all the people who bought Loki Prime. Yeah. But then all the people who bought Loki Prime either really love Loki, or at the very end of getting MR for Mastery 31, in which case they probably had the gear to spare. Or were just being silly, in which case, you know, that's what you get for being silly. The lava suit. Oh, Vile Rush. I haven't actually tried it on Nyx. It could work. I think I have a low range Nyx though, because you don't really need range on this build, and that would remove basically, you know, the range on Vile Rush. So I probably wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, I see that a lot of people aren't too happy with DE making it where Steel Essence spawns, or despawns I should say, after 5 minutes. I can see why they did it. It wasn't their intended farming process. They didn't expect it to stick around like we were doing. We were abusing the despawn timer on it. So, kind of sad that it's gone, but understandable that they did it. Reeve? Reeve runs off duration, doesn't it? So that could work. I do wonder about the energy cost, though. Because whilst I have a very efficient build at the moment, that's owing to an invigoration. So I wonder about the actual energy cost there, and if it'd be worthwhile. I mean, you can see I'm still just, you know, dashing. Dashing is free. Dashing is absolutely free, and it means that I can subsume things like Elemental Ward to give me that reload speed. Nuberton. I know you're not going to get the Excalibur Prime, but at least Loki Prime you're going to get from, what's it called? TwitchCon? Oh shit, I accidentally hit my 4. Ah, there we go, I'm good again. That was slightly concerning. Really slightly concerning there, but we're all good. Didn't mean to land back here. Let's have a look at the kills. I'm only on 482. Got M32D on 1090. What's he using? Siren Prime with Rubico. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. And that will get kills. Oh, did I not actually grab the essence in here? That was silly. There we go.
Another
Big Laden, the
customer.
ribbon raffle is always drawn at the end of the stream, which is at around about 10 PM UK time. So 10 PM, which is 1.5 hours from now. Loki Prime free Warframe slot? Yeah, if you've already got Loki Prime. Or if you intend to sell Loki Prime for credits after you've leveled him up, which would be kind of silly, but I mean, you do you, if you wanna. And for you in Portugal too? Well, there you go then. Yeah, if you want to come back then, you're more than welcome to do so. Make sure you're here for the raffle if you do win. If you're not here, it will be drawn for someone else instead. And Projeka, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel proper. Did I get a fire rate buff? Oh yeah, Arcane Acceleration. Launch all of the missiles. Nothing is safe from me. And then there's a reload as well. I'm not even concerned about the ammo usage on this because there's plenty of it around. Mostly thanks to Carrier, but, you know, there's still plenty of it. Where are all the enemies gone again? Oh, there they are. Hello, enemies. Goodbye, enemies. Imagine using stealth, just kill enemies. I mean, I am using a hushed rocket launcher, so they don't actually hear what's killing them. That's the best bit. Don't worry, Nick. You've got no way of forcing that. No reasonable way of forcing that. You can pick the frame, you can pick the weapons, you can pick the mission if you really feel like it. I get to choose what goes onto the frames. Run out of enemies here. Any up here? Nope. Oh, enemies, where are you hiding? There's some down there. And now there are not some down there. Actually, I think some survived that. But yeah, this is a little bit powerful, I'd say. A little bit on the powerful side, you know, of the whole invigoration working wonders as well. I have no idea where violence has spawned. Where is everyone else at? We got flat 2D up this way, so probably over here somewhere. I could be wrong though. Where's our other person? Gonna cut off all the way over there. There we go. Found you. No, they dispelled me. Ah! And that is why I use rolling guard as well on Nyx. Bring them back up. Why is pick a frame cheaper than pick a random frame? Because pick a frame, you just say what frame you need. Pick a random frame, I grab out the spinner. So because it takes a little bit more time, a little bit more effort on my part, you have to pay the extra channel points for it. It also invites you to use a little bit of brain power yourself. Think what you would like to see. If you can put in that effort to make an actual decision, you get a discount. If you want to leave it to chance, well, chance takes her pay. Yes, it does also mean you control me for fewer points. There is that. I do suffer that reality. But hey, you guys are reasonable about it, right? I mean, you know, if you're going to mess with me, you're at least also going to consider contributing in various ways to the channel, help support it out. Maybe things like that subscribe button, or go over to the merch store, grab yourself a nice, lovely Kengineer mug. Because I'm sure you guys aren't just here to cause pain. You do hit the other side of things as well, don't you? And after all, who doesn't want a mug with the Kengineer logo? Letting you know it's time to solve a practical problem. So that's why. That's why we can get away with having pick a Warframe slightly on the cheaper side. Like, pick your radiate? Please no. Please no. 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 Just no. There is the downside to this whole slow walking. I'm having to operate a dash to get the loot. I don't really need this loot, but I want the loot because loot. Oh, hello. What are you guys all up to? You all up to dying? Sounds fun to me. It's all fun and games till someone forces you to play Hydroid and Steel Path. Been there, done that. Got the trauma. I mean, Hydroid's not the worst Warframe to be using on the Steel Path. No, wait, sorry, I'm wrong. Yeah, he is the worst Warframe to use on the Steel Path. He's absolutely atrocious. Please don't do that. He can go invulnerable on demand. He has got that going for him. He can't do much whilst invulnerable, but he can go invulnerable on demand. So there is that. He can, with an augment, heal himself with said invulnerability. There's that. What's with Warframes being bad? Lack of inventiveness. A desire to not consider balance when setting numbers. Something like that. Worse than Urayli? Quite probably. Nick, I'm sworn to be at least somewhat reasonable about my assessment of Warframes, and that unfortunately does give you ammunition. I can't get around that. I can get around the Armor of Misery, though. That was nice. I'd have fired more, but I ran out of ammo. Or at least in that magazine. How are we doing? Let me just make sure I've actually picked up everything here. I've got 5 unidentified items, 10 sea lessons. Yeah, I picked it all up so far. That's good. Flap the whole area. Honestly, this is such a devastatingly good weapon. It's great. Complete armor strip? Oh, absolutely, yeah. It does not take much effort at all to get a total armor strip on Nyx. You put on Intensify, you're done. That's it. You're done. That's a total armor strip. Total shield and armor strip, I might add. So you can use that against the sisters, against liches, against most enemies. It's fine. Just absolutely delete them. Ones which are immune to Warframe abilities, not so great, but you know, that's kind of how it works. You can't be good at everything, Nyx. You can't be good at everything. But you see, we get some nice big damage slashes with the invigoration helping, of course. Oh, excuse me, that came out of nowhere. See, Nezha's a good frame. Don't get me wrong, Nezha is a good frame. Nezha can provide you with energy orbs, with health orbs. Nezha can provide you with some crowd control in a decent area. Damage reduction on you and your allies, status immunity, status cleansing if you really need it, speed. He doesn't have any innate ammo generation, he doesn't have innate armor stripping, things like that though. And whilst he can crowd control enemies, his actual holding of a location isn't the greatest. Long range enemies can really do him in on that side of things. But he's not perfect. Octavia is another frame that has a lot of stuff behind it, absolutely. Going invisible does clear up a lot of issues. But she's not perfect again. There's always something else. August Secrets on Nyx is 99% armor strip? I think so, yeah, something like that. Which is great if you're relying on using the damage type multiplier to help you out, like radiation against alloy. Because then you don't actually get rid of the armor, but you get rid of the armor's effectiveness. Mythic, you do what your conscience permits you to do. You do what you think is the right thing in the circumstances given. If that is giving me a random primary weapon, then you do that. If that is instead being a kind soul, you do that. If you want to mix the two and give me a random primary, but also at the same time, you know, gift a subscription to someone for it, to make up your conscience, I understand, you know. We find our ways to justify our actions. I appreciate it. Heat procs can strip armor. I mean, dealing a heat proc to strip 50% of armor is getting there, but it's not a full strip. And that leaves a lot of armor to chew through. You can see the difference in the damage being applied there, before and after armor. Taking out all of the armor is a lot different to taking out some of the armor. Hugely different. Alright, I've got 3 minutes left in this one. I'll go at 30 minutes again, just so we are at least rolling things through. 3 more minutes in this particular mission. Let's get the reload speed. I just noticed that bit there. Yeah. Killer Kids is saying Nezha's the fastest male Warframe. Did we forget that Volt exists, guys? We got Volt, we got Gorse. We really think Nedge's going to be outpacing these guys? Do we really think they're going to be outpacing these guys? Because I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Oh, someone wants to extract at 27.5 minutes. It's a little bit weird. Sorry, you got to go to this flat, sir. Okay. We'll still go for the full 30. Is Nova male? Nova is not male, no. Nova is female. Nezha can outpace Gorse. Well, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. No teleporting. Teleporting cheating. Yeah, it would be nice if more enemies could actually spawn on me. I'm getting a couple at a time now. No flying, but flying is speed. Teleporting, you're just changing your location without the time. Speed is distance over time. If there is no time, there is no speed. You have to remember the definition of speed. Oh, come on, where are all the enemies at? Come on. Might as well just sliding towards extraction, really. Grendel roll with catapult? I don't think he's really that fast. He's got a bit of speed on him, don't get me wrong, but he's not that fast. If we're going off that logic, the Limbo doesn't actually move. Limbo does move.
Satisfied?
A different dimension doesn't stop there being distance over time, which is speed. Yo, Solid Mercer, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome indeed to the channel. I am being slowed down at the moment. Where is that guy? Oh no, they're gone. This is more like the enemies I was looking for. Just a continuous corridor of them I can shoot through. Yeah, I need to be heading towards extraction now. Loki also faster than Nezha, slap on infested mobility and zoom. You think you can't put infested mobility on Nezha? I mean, I've got some news for you, then, dude. Got some news for you. As much as I enjoy having a Yeet Loki in my arsenal, got some news. There we go. GG. We got some good stuff here. Look at this. We got almost one of every arcane, but secondary merciless had to, you know, have no mercy. Didn't let us have that one. GG, nice run there. And a few credits, but don't really care about those, do we? The Steel Essence, the Riven Slivers, and the Arcanes. This is the big bit we're looking for. See, the Riven Slivers not so much, but the Steel Essence and the Arcanes, that's the big bit. That best be a cup of tea, Killer Kitten. Aside from water, the only thing I will drink on stream is tea, and plenty of it. Got space in squad? Absolutely. Atlas build? Yeah, well, you're going to be seeing an Atlas build, absolutely, because I'm going to have to use Atlas for this next mission. It has been decreed, and this one does not have an configuration, so I'm not being able to cheat this time. So, first of all, Evie, send me a message in game. I'll invite you into the squad once I've got your message. Oh, there you are. You're right on it. Lovely. Bringing you in. Now, this is the very first build we got on here. Let's have a look and make sure this is actually the right kind of build I want to be looking at. First of all, rifle lamp. I don't know why I got that on there. That was a bad idea. Let's change that, shall we, to... where is it? Growing power. There we go. Why? The extra strength. Because I can, you know, deal with it. Deal with it. Nick's saying Sentinel or Primary, which is it? It'll be Sentinel. We'll randomize the Sentinel. That'll be fine. Let's have a look at the rest of this. Terry saying thank you for the next run. It was enjoyable to watch. My pleasure, Terry. My pleasure, absolutely. So this kind of build here, this is what I get set up at the moment. It's a super efficient, high range build. The idea behind this, with Orgaze, is using this here, Petrify. Orgaze you got on for the scanning. The drop chance is murdered by the strength, so this is just for scanning purposes. It's completely optional. If you don't want to be scanning things, take it out. And we're not scanning, so we're taking that out. The range otherwise is paramount for hitting as many enemies as possible. It doesn't increase the cone, it's still 60 degrees. But we got a 30-meter range on this, which will take out a huge area. Now with that, we don't actually need to increase the area any further, so I'm going to bring in Vitality, give ourselves plenty of health to work with. And in the health department, I'm also going to swap out this for Grace. Give us that passive healing, that's going to be nice. Ridzu can change any weapon name. Alright, fair enough. Cold Sea, it's not completely cold in Ubitan, no, it's not completely cold. It's about 2 degrees above the room I'm in now. So, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. But because it's a well-made cup of tea, it still tastes nicer after this amount of time. I just need to pace it out, keep the throat going. Now with this build, I've got the Vitality. I haven't put on the armor increase. What I'm thinking here, I've got Rage on, which gives me energy on taking damage, which is good for allowing me to then cast Petrify again. And I'm thinking I can absolutely work with that here. What I can do is take out the Auger Reach. We lose a little bit of the range here. Then I can go for Steel Fiber. That's going to give me the defenses there. I'm not looking at the Umbral build. First of all, I need 6 more capacity. I've only got 2, so that can't happen. Umbral Fiber 110, Steel Fiber 110. I don't gain anything swapping that in. Vitality for Vitality, again, I get nothing for swapping that in. I can't even do that. So I'd have to compromise a different part of the build. Well, I can do that. I might be able to fit it in, but I think the only way I could fit it in is if I go for Steel Charge rather than growing power. Actually, if I do that, you know, I've been talking shit. Let's do this. There we go. That's actually an upgrade. That's an upgrade. Yeah, that works. It's a bit tough, but it's actually working. We've still got decent range. We've still got the efficiency there, which means we can still bang out these ability casts. We're keeping the duration so they actually stay stone. That's kind of important for us. These other abilities I'm not focusing on for this particular build because I'm focusing on survival. Why not Hunter Adrenaline? I mean, I could go Hunter Adrenaline. Where is it? Hunter Adrenaline. I just haven't leveled it up yet, have I? Yeah. What does that level up to? Let's give it a try. I actually remember if that levels up higher. I'm pretty sure it does. I haven't had Hunter Adrenaline in a very long time. Ages before I actually got around to getting one. And then I apparently have 2. 45, I think Rage was only 40, wasn't it? So, yeah, that is better. There we go. Upgrade. Takes up 1 more capacity, but that's not a problem here, is it? Now, I've got Arcade Energize on here to keep that energy going, to allow us to continue to cast these Petrifies, which, as I say, it's still going to be a major part of our survival. So I am going to keep that on there. Does mean I've not got another more damage-focused Arcane, but I'm going for the defense to keep me alive. This does mean I'm not focusing on Landslide. Hello, St. Helios. So I'm not focusing on Landslide, I'm not focusing on Tectonics, I'm not focusing on the Rumblers. They come out tiny. They're absolutely small with this amount of strength. It's crazy. Would you kindly link that Atlas build? I can indeed. Are we finished with this build? I think we are. Yeah, this should do the trick. So let's link this one. There you go, you can have that build now. Now if you're building Atlas for his punch, obviously you go a different direction. You want more strength, you want to have decent range, you want to have decent efficiency, and you probably don't really need much in the duration at that point. You can still use the duration to keep the combo, but you don't really need to. That's my pleasure, St. Helios. Now because we're doing that, I am going to focus on a more suitable weapon for this. And what better to do than to go for a heavy attack build? Let's grab the Astarte. Let's grab the combo heavy attack. There we go. And let's switch in for some combo Naramon. For such low strength, is there anything I'd helmet onto him? That's a very good question. I haven't thought about it so far, but let's have a look then. Oh yeah, sorry Killer, you're just going to hear that noise on that one, yeah. Let's have a quick check. Is there something we can infuse onto this Atlas? So we got high range, high efficiency, untouched duration. Oh, right. Does anything leap out as suitable for this? Energized munitions doesn't use strength, so that's one that you could go for. Lava you could absolutely go for as well. Very right. Desiccation, if you want to open up finishers, it's an option there. Ensnare is an option. Breach Surge, whilst you don't have the strength there to really ramp it up, it's still going to be capable. Certainly it's going to have the blind there, so that one could be a workable one. You can go for something like Silence if you are, again, looking for finishers, and just, again, holding off the enemies at a distance. That one can work nicely for you. With these, none of these ones here are all that great for this. No, I wouldn't touch any of these. Fire Blast, no, that one gets nerfed by the strength, so that's no good. Spectral Rage could be decent. I think strength doesn't affect the energy ore dropped. I'd have to double check on that. But that one can work out as a way of distracting enemies as well. Defy with the minus strength, not really a good idea. Molt, not really necessary for this kind of a thing. You got Condemn if you want to lock down an area, but then we've already got Petrify for that, so that's pointless. Let's have a look. Thermal Sunder, not suitable because we're dropping the strength and we don't really need the crowd control in that sense. Yeah, Ensnare would be the top for that kind of thing. Dispensary wouldn't be a good idea because we've not buffed up the duration. Resonate could be a damn good one, but again, we've got Petrify already, so you don't need to do that. Vile Rush if you're feeling silly. Just that, yeah, if you're feeling silly. Again, Quiver as well. If you want to put down a Cloak Arrow, you can, but you're just kind of being a bit silly there. Gloom, not suitable whatsoever on this one. Spellbind, could be good. You know, go for that status immunity. That would be an option, absolutely. Actually, could be. Do I think Atlas and Rhino are best friends? Honestly, I think they probably just flex on each other. There might be gym bros, but best friends, maybe not. Just use Gloom and melee everyone, but I've got no strength, so the Gloom is actually just going to be a waste. That would be a poor idea. Nah. So out of all of these, I'm honestly going to say that Ensnare feels like the best one. Ensnare feels like the winner here. It's a frequent one, but you know, it's frequent for a good reason. I don't remember where it is in the list, I'm just going to search. There we go. So let's infuse this onto him. Let's get rid of Tectonics. Who the hell uses that anyway? Bam. There we go. We buffed him. So we need a random Sentinel. As I said, I don't really have a spinner set up for this, which kind of make things a little bit less ideal. Do I have a loadout I can mess around with? Yes, I do. Okay. Duplicate and rename. We're going to call you LOL Random. Why not? LOL Random. Randomize. This is the way we'll figure out Sentinel. We'll just... Helios it is. There we go. Done. By randomizing that one, it tells me what to do on this one. Helios. There we go. And because there is absolutely no point using the deconstructor anymore, because the gladiator mods don't actually go over this one. Do I even have many sentinels? I have a few, yeah. Got Carrier, got Taxon, got Helios, I've got Shade, I've got Death Cube, I've got Driga, I've got Jin, I've got Worm, I've got Prisma Shade, and I've got Nautilus, but I haven't ranked it up yet. So, you know, I do have a few of them. Quite a few. Is Helios going to survive? Prime regen? Yep, that's fine. It's going to survive. This'll do. That's right, yeah. If I show you... Not this one. Deconstructor Prime. Skipped over Death Cube Prime. I said Death Cube. I skipped over the variants. And if I just search for Gladiator, bam, they're gone. Completely gone. It was moved in the latest update. You can no longer put melee set mods and a couple others onto Deconstructor for reasons. It's understandable. It was a very janky way around. The fact they didn't remove the Vigilante set, it's kind of a kick in the teeth to those who really liked using the Gladiator set. I feel like these shouldn't still be here. I benefit from them. They're not very strong, but they are still a sentinel upgrade to your primary weapon. So if you want to be consistent, this game consistent. If you want to be consistent, that should be gone. But yeah, the Death Machine Rifle build, it's just to have these on, and then Serration because I felt like giving it something. I don't actually set up my Sentinel to be able to fight, so this is doing nothing aside from buffing my primary weapon. That's all this does. There may be a couple of mods you can put onto this to help out. I'm not sure if I can anymore. No, the organ mods aren't there. So I just leave it as is. Now, we got the Astarte here. I'm going for the combo melee setup on this one here. So what I can do as well, I've got the Tenet Cycron, but let's use instead the Epitaph. There we go. And this is set up for viral. Perfect. Primary, we've been using the Tenet Envoy. Let's grab... If I want to make some noise, I'm going to use the Tetra. Now this hasn't been very heavily modded so far. As you can see, it's actually kind of going nowhere. And I do need the rifle ammo mutation on this one for what I'm going to be using it for. So you will see how this goes very, very shortly. I've got 5 extra capacity, but not really anywhere to spend it. So I'm just going to leave it as is. I can't be bothered to work on this one. I'm not a fan of the weapon. Alright, I think we're set. We got the Atlas. We got the Sentinel. We got the squad. We have indeed. Yep, we got the full squad. Alright. Does Vigilante supplies work? Not on the Sentinel, no. Because it would refill the Sentinel weapon, not my primary. So, no. The Vigilante effect works. The supplies doesn't. That's one of the reasons I really like Carrier. It's basically a continuous ammo refill. Very, very nice thing to have. And now I don't have it. At times. Alright. Let's get cracking into these bits and pieces. Death Cube feels like the vanilla Sentinel. I mean, fair enough. So, for those of you unfamiliar with the Tenet Tetra, it has 2 modes. It's got the automatic fire. I'm going to quickly reload now because I have to. And then it's got the semi-automatic. Bang! Grenade that uses the entire magazine. It's funky. I'm not a fan of it using the entire magazine. You basically need to have energized munitions to be able to use it, but it's a thing. I forgot to bring Arcane Strike. I'm an idiot. Oh well.
Another satisfied customer.
I'm going to be using Petrify here to gain my armor up, which is a big part of keeping Atlas alive. After that, I'm going to be focusing more on Ensnare, for actually getting the enemies. And Salty67, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Survival. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's hit it. It's glorious, the damage. Although I'm pretty sure that Cora took most of that. So let me try that again. And smack. Damn good stuff. But yeah, not bringing the attack speed, that was a mistake. I should have remembered some form of attack speed to buff this up. But we can just calm through all the enemies. I'm looking forward for the acolytes to arrive, because when they do, they are going to be in for a very, very big surprise. I need to get away from this whoever that's just kind of smashing through stuff as well. If I was using a good Warframe, I'd be doing that too. Why did the sister have a prompt saying secret easy? Because your game broke. I don't know. I don't know half of these things, to be honest. Game's weird. In ways that really shouldn't be weird, but it is weird. Just stop these guys from attacking me. That's very nice. Not easy, you meant mercy. Secret mercy. Well, secret mercy is what it's called for the mercy system when it comes to liches and sisters. It's the secret of the Requiem mods, which kills them. Yeah, you do need to make sure you have your Switch and your game linked. You may need to restart your game to actually receive the drops. It may take some time for them to come over. I know I wasn't receiving them during the stream, because I also received the drops from my own stream, fun fact. But yeah, I wasn't receiving them during the stream. I got it after the stream once I closed everything down. So, your mileage may vary in that regard. It may come a bit later. You may have to close and reopen the game. Just hold, you will get them. If the Twitch is announcing you've got them, you will get them. Smack. And they're all dead. Yep. Keep ourselves alive. And kill them all. Yeah, it's a waiting game. You'll get them anyway. There's no rush. There's no rush whatsoever. Oh, I thought I was going to hit that one with that swing. I missed. Look at him. He tried hiding behind a wall. Not going to work. Rock's going to find you. You getting the drops between missions? Alright, yeah. So that's you effectively resetting your instance, which reloads things like your communications tab. So yeah, if you go into a mission and back out, or just go into the mission and just do the mission, that can also get it to come up for you. If you go to a relay, that might get it to come up. If your account is eligible for it, they can show up pretty quickly as well, yeah. As I said, I wasn't getting during the stream whilst I was doing missions, so it's not guaranteed. All 5 appeared after stream. Oh, we got a baddie coming. We got a baddie coming. I hope he spawns on me because I want to hit him with a heavy attack. Okay, that is not on me. That is nowhere near me. Where is he? He's all the way over there. God damn it. How am I supposed to hit him with a heavy attack if he's all the way over here? There we go. Well, it would have been better, but he was already dying. Smack! And you're dead. Smack! And you're dead. That's heavy attacks for you. Smack! And they're dead. Oh yeah, I mentioned that the the rumblers are very small. Watch this. Look at them! Look at how tiny they are! Oh. Absolutely minuscule. Baby golems, yes. So utterly non-terrifying. They also do basically no damage because of the strength, so you know they are functionally here for moral support, and that's about it. Yep, they scale with power strength, and this is a screw you strength build. Kill him with cuteness, absolutely. Oh, hi there, you got a death wish? Smack. Well, there's something out here, but must have been my imagination. Alright, where's another enemy to hit? Hi there, you're dead. Wait, I missed you. Come here. Oh. Ooh, Saren has got some seriously high damage on those spores right now. We saw how quickly that NPC was dying. Oh, the rocks will try their hardest, will they, friendly Catholic? The rock people will try their hardest. Yeah, like they've not heard that one before. Honestly, practically racist at that point. petrify. Get the ones who didn't get petrified. And clean up house. Strength can go even lower. Oh yeah, they could get really tiny. Nick's saying, we're going to get a holockey on stream or doing that off stream? So I put up the vote for holockeys, and the vote was distinctly against it. You know, there was the Void Storms, there was farming for acolytes, and there was something else I put up. I completely forgot what it was now, but it was up there. You know. Brain like a sieve. We've mentioned this before now, I think. So the vote was just pretty clearly in favour of the acolytes, so we're going to be doing those all the way through today's stream. In plenty of these arcades. Yeah, holockey farming is not great at the moment. I'm expecting DE are going to look into it. I have nothing to base this on. I'm just expecting they will, based on the fact that it is actually really sluggish. I don't know how much they actually will look into it though. If they make a serious adjustment, I'll be surprised. A token one, perhaps, but not a serious adjustment. That's because you get a lot of things from doing Void Storms, not just the holockeys. Railjack missions are very much jack of all trades. They are filled with stuff. I really don't need to heavy attack a butcher. Yeah, like Friendly Gallic said, they didn't look into Ash. They did put Ash into a second place, but that second place is honestly just as bad, if not worse. Because whilst it's a slightly faster mission set, it's a lower drop rate. But yeah. Do not get your hopes up for these things to be faster. You get plenty enough rewards from Railjack as it is. They are probably loath to introduce any more, lest Railjack become the place for everything. They don't really want to do that. The one-stop mission for everything is not a mission they want to create. Here we go, let's slam them. If we do more holockey streams, does that mean more gambling with channel points? It does indeed. Where there is a prediction to be made, we can make a prediction. And welcome, Dermux. Who's also subscribed straight with Prime. Welcome doubly indeed, my friend. Thank you very much for the subscription. Enjoy your lovely new blue badge. Also, I mentioned it over on the Discord, but I know not everyone is over on the Discord. We have got a couple new emotes on the stream now. Introduced last week, we have the sip emote, because that was requested. And now we have the edit that Athlia very kindly made of the Deal With It sunglasses. So if you are a follower of the stream, you don't have to be a subscriber for these ones. If you are a follower of the stream, those are available to you. Because they are follower emotes, you can't use one other part of Twitch. They are freely available here to you. As Evo has just demonstrated very kindly. Also, we got 2 people down. Oh god, Mania spawned, I didn't realise. Save the friends! I'm on my way! I'm on my way! There we go. Hit him hard with a slash prop. That'll do it. And he's dead. Damn. Job done. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those heavy attacks, acolytes. They just murder. Biffix got all of the drops. Nice. That's what you're looking for. Dermux saying thank you for your nice informative videos. Good sir. You are very welcome, my dude. I'm glad you appreciate them. Thank you for coming to join the Twitch channel as well here. Now, for those of you who may not have heard about it, I do mention it from time to time, but in case you haven't heard about it, if you do want to support the channel and get access to behind the scenes to see the math that makes the videos, we do have as well the Patreon page. If you join on the Patreon tiers, the 2nd, 3rd and 4th tier, you get access to a thing called Meet the Math, which is basically where I put up all of the spreadsheets and graphs I use for the more analytical videos. So if you do want to have access to those behind the scenes things, or other options are available under those tiers there, go ahead and visit patreon.com/theengineer. And of course, every little bit supports the channel and helps me continue to bring this stuff to you guys. You did indeed. Well done, Nick. Well done, first time. You're learning these commands, my dude. I mean, I do try to keep them kind of, you know, predictable commands. You don't have to know them off by heart to use them, but you're learning them. Yeah, indeed. So if there are any of the videos that you've seen that you want to have a look into the math behind them, the more mathy videos, not so much the build videos, then it is there. All those bits and pieces are available, so long as you get yourself a proper couple or better. Level 115 roller. I am so terrified. Or not. Another Plasmor? Are you trying to get the Arca Plasmor? Because it certainly sounds like the game wants to give you that. Oh, I missed. How did I completely miss that swing? That's terrible. You're not grabbing it. I mean, that's fair. The Tenet Arca Plasmor is an upgrade from the standard Arca Plasmor. A sizable upgrade, actually. But it's still just an Arca Plasmor with a bit of ricochet. And I gotta say, of all the weapons, that's one of the least inspired to me. Well, I was never getting that mercy kill. He was already dead by the time I realised it. We've reached the point again where all the enemies seem to be spawning anywhere other than on me. What are they scared of? I'm only going to turn you to stone and then smash you into pieces. Strip your pieces to the side of my Warframe as armour. Come on. Friendly Catholic saying, won't touch the sister for a while. Zenith Void is hard to solo. What level are you? What's your mastery rank, Friendly Catholic? I may be able to give you some advice that's level appropriate to help you out here. After all, I am the person for solving practical problems, right? Oh, hi there. Hi there. Wait, damn it. Someone's already hit him with those slash procs. I can't hit them with slash procs if they already got slashed. I have to rely on the pure damage. Bollocks. ML17. Alright, so you should have access to the majority of Warframes at this point then, my friend. Depending on the damage type you're going for, things can be more or less difficult, but the Zorus will do you plenty already. You can use a heavy attack build, you don't even need combo. And I've got a heavy attack video ready to go to help you on that. In terms of Warframes then, various ones can do you very well. If you already have Protea, then you will do amazingly for the heat damage on your Tenet weapons. Because Protea, on her own, using just her turrets, can take out enough Spectres for all 3 tiers. That's Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 rewards from the Zenith Grand and Void. There's not a specific Zorus build, no. I just haven't needed to do one. You can use a standard heavy attack, which Nick seems to have not found. Okay. What is it called then if it's not called heavy? Oh, lots of hurt. Yeah, you'll do well with the Zorus. Nick, try heavy melee. I might have put heavy melee. That feels like something I'd do. Although, in retrospect, not very intuitive. Not in heavy melee either. Have I missed this one? Surely not. Surely I have not missed this one. No, it's not going to be just melee. That'll be the melee comparison guide, yeah. Screw this guy. Flap. Snipe! Snipe! Oh, hi there. Did you want to live? Snipe! This one as well. Snipe! Sorry, Evie. That's... No. Oh, come on. You thought I spelt it wrong? What do you take me for? Yeah, I seem to have forgotten to post it somewhere somehow, but come on. Oh, we're going to see Nick in a bit. Okay. He's gone for the deep dive. This is where I find out I've just not linked it. It's genuinely where I find out I've just not linked it. He's going to be upset with me. I'm sorry, Nick, in advance. Oh, Evie's down. Ah! Save Evie. Oh, someone else is already saving Evie. Okay, well, Evie is saved. I love how this has become a guessing game. What has Ken done with the command? Where is it hiding? Alright, I'm going to hide myself here a moment. Let me check on my side real quickly. There's no command. There we are. I've just checked in my directory here. I haven't got a command for it. That is a serious oversight on my part, and I will have to sort that. But not right now, because I'm in the middle of a Steel Path mission as freaking Atlas. I can't just sit still for too long. There we go. Now I've got a bit more armor again. Evo linking a video at 725 seconds in. Okay, Evo. Strip. Nick, sorry to inform you, no, there is not an OnlyFans for the Kengineer. I'm not sure what you were expecting, but no. No. That's not how we work around here. That would become a practical problem. That would not solve one. You just saw the armor strip video. Ah, right, okay. I think that's under armor strip. Hot tub stream when? Come on now. Come on. Nah. I mean, for the right sponsor. Nah. Nah. Let's get a little bit more armor, shall we? Oh, violence, violence, hello! I'm going to hit you as hard as I can. There we go. He's got enough slash procs, he should probably die. Wait, did someone else's slash procs override my own? Oh, you bastards! There we go, I'll kill him anyway. Right. So that wasn't very nice. He switched over to the weaker slash procs and just stopped dying. That's not how it's supposed to go. Yo, come back here. Come back here, all of you. Thank you. If not a hot tub, when an ASMR stream? Ah, guys. Honestly now. Do we need to get out of the baseball bat? Do you all need a bit of a bonk? Hot tub stream, but it's just me in front of a hot tub PNG. Well, for the right sponsor, Photoshop, you know. Oh, 20-hour resource booster. That is a nice thing to get. That is good. Back. He dead. Hot tub stream, but with tea bags in it. Oh, God. I'm sorry, no. I'm not sitting for 3 hours in a tub of tea. That sounds horrible. What? My skin will be forever stained with tea. That would be horrifying. No. First and foremost, that would be a waste of tea. Bold of you to think I wouldn't drink my way out of it in the end. I'm British. I can drink any amount of tea. Teabag stream? I'm really not sure what you're expecting to see there, Nikaru. What? I mean, what am I going to do? Just munch on tea bags? We'll just open up boxes upon boxes of tea bags, just decorate a Christmas tree with tea bags? Right, where does this end? Where does this end, guys? Come on. Think it through. Actually, the Christmas tree with tea bags doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Mini Hill, there is not and will not be a K-Drive guide. Not on my channel. This guy just died. Thank you. Same goes for you too. Dead. When am I making a video on how to solve the practical problem of how to prepare tea? I mean, I could make a video on that. The right sponsor. I'd focus on Warframe stuff. K-Drive guide when? No. That's when. Just no. You don't even deserve a response of never, just no. I mean, Nick, you say for the right price. The truth is that there is the practical problem of rent and utilities. One has to, you know, be able to keep the lights on to be able to continue to stream and produce videos. And so, if a certain individual entity went to the time, effort, and money to help mitigate that problem, to solve that practical issue, I wouldn't turn my nose up at least considering it. But I wouldn't take any old sponsor, no. Truth be told, there was an attempted sponsor for this very Twitch stream. The Twitch stream you're watching right now, there was the potential for a sponsor, and I was having none of it. I won't name the company, because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to just start naming and shaming companies just because I don't like them. But I will not just take any old sponsor for the content I produce. If someone wants to have their space on this channel, they need to be someone that I am happy with having space on this channel. If it does not meet the ethical guidelines to be part of the Kengineer, I will not be having them here, wasting your guys' time. Oh, my Helios just lost a life. If Yorkshire Tea wanted to be a sponsor, I'm available. You know, that would not be a bad shout. Tetley, PG Tips. Oh, I'm already naming brands. Other brand names that want to make themselves talked about on this stream. Yeah. Where's Torment? Torment is not here. Torment is over there. Torment, hello. Let's solve the practical problem of you have a face still. And he's gone. Alright, cool. I need some more armor. I've not been picking up armor for the longest time. I also need all of these mods. Gimme, 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 gimme. Nom 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 nom. Oh, Nick, what have I said about hacking into my documents? No. My totally not evil plans for stream domination are not for your reading. First time getting caught, last time getting caught. Sorry to say, guys, that Nick will no longer be joining us on the channel. He has unfortunately committed suicide with 2 shots to the back of the head. Such a terrible, terrible situation. And he rests in peace. In hell. Why is he jumping backwards? Go fight them, you. Shit. Rest in peace. That's what this guy's doing. I mean, just look at that. Ooh. Tea hell. Yeah, they only serve iced tea, except it's lukewarm, and they decided to sweeten it using toothpaste. That's tea hell. So what does Steel Essence actually get you? So, Steel Essence can get you renewable rewards such as Kuva. It can give you access to relic packs, which is great for grabbing new primes on an update. That's very handy. It's how we got a couple different primes now. It gives you the primary and secondary weapon adapters, allow you to equip the arcades. That is a way to upgrade your arsenal to be even stronger. They give you access to rotating rewards as well, things such as the Umbral Former. And you can get some river mods. You can get packs of Morkuva and packs of Endo as well, but that's not as big. Do you put your tea bag in before or after you take the cup out of the microwave? Evie, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing, Evie? You are concerning me. Just to be very, very clear, you boil water either in a pot that goes specifically on the stove, or in a kettle. If you want to boil it in the microwave, you're being silly, go get yourself a kettle. Once you have boiled water, you then add that water to your tea bag in the mug. You do not boil the water with the tea bag in it. That is absolutely terrible. Now, depending on the type of tea you are doing, you may need to leave it for a shorter or longer amount of time. That does depend very strictly on the tea you are using. I typically go for an English breakfast, which you can brew pretty wonderfully in 3 to 5 minutes, depending on just how strong you want it. If you're doing it less than 3 minutes, it's probably actually just milk water. Once you've brewed it, take out the tea bag. Do not over squeeze it. I know you feel like crushing things between your fingers, you absolute monsters, but don't do it. Take out the tea bag gently. And then, if you would like to add in some milk, you're welcome to do so. Don't add in sugar because, you know, you don't want to be diabetic. We're drinking lots of tea here. We don't want to be sending ourselves to an early grave. Tea with milk is how I have it. Let me just stop these guys from killing me whilst I hold my cup of tea, because, you know, they will. Absolutely will. Oh, he spawned behind me. He spawned behind me. I think. Wait, no, he's not here. Where is he? It looked like he spawned behind me, but actually I don't know where he is. Probably where someone's dying, which is not here. Oh, they killed Malice anyway. I'll just go get the loot. Honey is acceptable in tea. So long as you don't do it too often, honey in tea is acceptable because it does have a number of extra good properties on top of it being sugar. So, honey is not just pure sugar, that's okay. But if you're just doing sugar in your tea, get yourself off it. Enjoy tea with either honey or no sugar at all. Do yourself that favour. Friendly Catholic, I only put coffee. Alright, now I've got that thought out of my head. Friendly Catholic, you absolute monster. Seriously, what is wrong with you? They've been very swiftly on. Honey tastes nicer than sugar in tea. Honey does taste nicer. I'm not really a fan of having honey in my tea, just me personally. But if you want to go for it, go for it. Just again, in moderation. Tea and milk you can drink all day long. You can drink it as a replacement for water. It'll be absolutely fine. But if you are drinking it with honey, do have it in moderation. Again, because, you know, diabetes will sneak up on you. Don't do that. Any of you hear the threat of diabetes and go, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, it won't happen to me. 1, is that big of a deal. 2, it will happen to you. Don't let it happen. It's horrible. You just mess up so much for yourself. Don't do it. Not worth it. Tea with sugar is not worth it. Now it's time to scar Ken. Nick, you do that with your every waking moment, surely. You come to this stream, you try to scar me. Evo stepped down a bit because they realised that 2 people doing that is actually a little bit too much. That's how much you do it. Come on now. No change to the usual there. Alright, we're at 30 minutes, which means it's time to shelve Atlas. Finally. Let's get rid of this rock boy. I do specifically mean Atlas, not myself. Let's go! Ready to extract. How do you scar Ken? By recording making tea using a microwave. Already terrifying. Please let's not make any advances on that, shall we? Oh, hello. I'll take the extra loot though. Ribbon sliver right at the doorway. That's just a gift right there. Ta-da! Microwaved milk with the bag in, extra squeezed, a pound of sugar, and a handful of coffee beans. Nick. No. Zomtronic, no, I mean Umbral Former. Every now and then, Teshin's shop will have an Umbral Former in it. Not just a stance one. That does come around. Why does it make coffee-flavoured tea bag? Because that would be ridiculous, EP. People who drink coffee either want some Americano Mocha Frappa Looby-Doopy Jupe, or they just want 20 cc's of caffeine injected straight into their veins. And because they can't do that, they go for the coffee. Tea is a more refined approach to things. There is not really that big of a crossover for the desire for coffee and the desire for tea. I mean, tea tastes better, so why do you want to get a coffee tasting tea? Come on now, come on. Come on, no, come on. Alright then, we are done with Atlas. In the midst of that as well, Dear Mux has picked up a Ribbon raffle ticket, so let's update that now onto the ticker here. Dear Mux, there we go. You have yourself one raffle ticket. Bam, there we are. And previously, Zomtronic also requested we switch over to Zaku next. Let's grab Zaku. Now, I'm not really a Zaku player. Not really a Zaku player, so this is probably going to be painful to look at, but let's see what build we got here at the moment. Okay, preparation can go straight away. We don't need that for this. Preparation for other types of stuff I can see, but not for this. I'm going to actually just... Do I have an empty slot? I don't have an empty slot. Ice Spring? Let's take this one. Let's start here. Let's make this work. So, Aura first. Corrosive Projection is actually a good idea. Corrosive Projection is indeed a good idea. I'm going to want some defenses on this one here. Now, that armor stat is nothing. Excuse me. So I'm going to get the Rolling Guard on here. And I'm going to get Vitality, just kind of keep myself alive where possible. Mostly I'm going to be working with the Vastin Time to kind of keep myself alive for a lot of this. And of course things like Grasp of Luck to just kind of handle stuff. So yeah. Now, Grasp of Luck, I forget what that scales off. Does it scale off duration? Range? Max target, it scales off range. Alright, cool. So we're wanting range to get the most out of that. Let's grab ourselves an overextended to do precisely that. That does nothing, but okay. But yeah, that's going to give us more targets on that and give us more range on things overall. Now, we do need to bring that strength back, so that's a big deal. Let's... I was wondering, do I want to umbral this? Can I umbral this? If I do that... I mean, 400 armor. 400 armor is pretty pathetic. No, I don't want to umbral this. I do not want to umbral this. That is a terrible idea. Who suggested doing an umbral? That is horrible. Let's not do that. So I want strength otherwise then. I can still go for Umbral Intensify if that works at the end, and if not I can bring it down using normal Intensify. Alternatively, I can go Blind Range, and then we go Fleeting Expertise to fix the whole cost issue. And then we go Primed Continuity to bring back up that side of things. There we go. That's kind of working away there. Oh, Toffle, this is what it uses for its 2 and 4. Let's have a look at this, shall we, guys? Let's have a look. Overextended, Umbral Intensify, Stretch, Blind Rage, but downed 1, but that's not a problem. Adaptation, Continuity, Flow, Streamline, no Arcanes. Fix your Arcanes, mate. So he's gone for a mid of the range efficiency, plenty of duration, range, lots of range, bit of strength. I am noticing a lack of defense. I understand you've got Vastin Time, that's going to give you the 75 dodge chance. And then you've got Adaptation there. Adaptation's not going to kick in as much thanks to the dodge chance. I do wonder if this is actually going to handle for Steel Path. I mean, does it handle for you on Steel Path? That feels like it's, you know, missing the bit where you survive. Played Zaku in one of our runs, never got downed. Yeah, okay. I'll trust you. Alright, what am I working with? Config B, let's try it. My mods, config B. Override. There we go, cool. Now we've got this energy siphon. Energy siphon is a waste of space. I'm not using that. That is absolutely trash. Let's grab corrosive projection. Thank you very much. And blind range got murked. Oh, because it's not there. There we go. Now, that seems to work. We can work with this. Let's grab energize, because we want to keep up our energy. And let's go for... I feel like Avenger's probably going to be good for this. Yeah, let's go Avenger. You also use Resonator as this one. Okie dokie. Good to use Resonator. I'm going to see if I can mix things up though. Isn't it better to have at least 200% strength on Zaku for the 100% resistance strip? Potentially. And we're still going to get 84%, which at that point is pretty substantial. And we have already got 18% up here as well, so that's going to kind of go quite nicely there. Untime also slows everything to a crawl. Oh yeah, it does do the slow around him, so there is that bit there, that helps him out. We'll give this a try. He said it was working for him, so we'll give this a try.
Customer.
Worst case scenario, it goes absolutely terribly, and we know that Fetov is full of crap. But we'll see. We'll see. He said it works for him. We'll see how it works. And an Arthros. Thank you very much for following. Welcome indeed to the channel. So, I'm not gonna use Zarta's Whisper. I don't think that's gonna be worthwhile to me. Even though it is a pure damage buff, it's void damage, which I don't really want or need. But then I cast it and it sticks. So thanks for faster than time. No other ability would do that. No, you know, no, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it as is. We'll work with this as is. It should be okay overall, doing it that way. Prime, could I put in Prime Flow? Can I, maybe? Yeah, if I do that. Wait, hold up. Why is it not using Prime Continuity? There we go. Was it you? Why did it put in normal continuity? What? Why? What? DE! When I apply it... What? I mean, obviously I can't fit that, but... What? How are you... Oh, has this got an extra former on it? Wait, no. Yeah, this has got an extra former on it. Right, okay, I see the issue here. I see the issue. Took me a moment to figure it out. It still downranked a lot of mods, though. That was kind of weird. But yeah, now I see. That downranking is a bit of an issue. Can I fix this? The answer is probably no. No, I can't make this any stronger in these regards. I've had a look at pretty much everything at this point. The only way I could fix it would be to swap out Stretch for Augur Reach. I lose 15% of the range, I gain 2 Drain, and that would allow me then to pop on either Prime Flow or Umbral Intensify. I think the extra strength is going to be a good idea here. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. There we go, we are set. Now, weapon-wise, let's talk weapons now. What I want to bring this time, sorted by usage, let's give the Foreman a go. I've not actually used the Foreman much today, so we're going to give this a go now. We're going to go onto my Steel Path Grenadier setup here. We need an Arcane in here. Primary Merciless should do pretty fine. Yeah, extend head, it's cute and all, but merciless. Yeah. This should do us pretty fine here. Now, this is one where I do actually use critical delay. That's okay. Thinking about this, I'm not going to go with adventure because I'm using critical delay. I'm going to use acceleration because, you know, get me that attack speed back. Thank you very much. Next thing I was going to make you use gaze. Well, we can use gaze. We can absolutely bring up the gaze here as well. There's the observe. Bam, bam, bam. You're very welcome, Alexandrianzai. Alexandrianzai. There we are. I got it second time around. Alexandrianzai, you're very welcome. Enjoy. And melee. Let's bring glaive. If I want a melee, I want to glaive it. And as for the setup here, let's use Zeneric. Why not? Bish, bash, bosh. This should do us pretty fine overall. This is the right build. Yep, this is the right build. I haven't unlocked the slot on this one yet. But I do use it a lot, so why not? Why not? Ooh, I've got a few of these. Ooh, what do we want to use? I'm going to use secondary deadhead. Yeah. Upgrade it and upgrade it again. Although, can I upgrade this one actually? Oh wait, yeah, I can upgrade this one. That's probably better because then I don't have to wait in so much. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. All right, we've got our build. Let's grab ourselves the only correct sentinel again. And it's time to get cracking. Bring that around squad again. Oh, you got that working now, have you, friendly Cadillac? Awesome. Alright, let's get this loading into here. Whilst we're loading in, Linda Pin as well did grab themselves a ribbon raffle ticket. So I'm just going to pop that on to the ticker here. There we go. That's updated for you, Lynn. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in for the raffle so far. Do I think they'll fix aptitude after TennoCon? Well, they're not going to fix it before TennoCon, so yes. I guess. What's the ribbon for? Today's ribbon raffle is for a rifle ribbon. What's wrong with aptitude? So, galvanized aptitude currently isn't applying to a lot of different attack types, which is bad for it. It's bad. Pretty bad. Alright, so let's get this cracking. Give me your guns. Well, this seems to be doing work. Let's pop on Zarta's Whisper as well now, and we're cracking. Just the constant sound of gunfire. Oh, you forgot I petted you, Evie. That's a bit rough. Ooh, as is being shot by that thing. Yikes. But I'm alive. I'm alive. Ooh. Steel Path G3. Okay. Which one of these removes armor? Not that one. Nope, not that one. Is it gaze that removes armor? Why does it shoot so fast? Why does what shoot so fast? The Fullman. That's because it's got arcane acceleration. Gaze. Ah, okay, cool. Alright, where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Well, that's one down. Yeah, Zaku is a pretty amazing frame. Yeah, I'm just kind of tearing through stuff. Took their guns. Now I'm taking their lives. Basically everything the Republicans fear. Okay, that's not going to click. My bad. My bad. Oh, you got your Cyclone. Nice. Let's do some lasering. Alright, so that was pretty effective as well. Reload's a bit slow considering the magazine. Yeah, it is 3 seconds for a total reload of the Fullman. 1 second delay and 2 second total recharge. There is definitely that delay to it. Loads of guns, loads of kills, everything you want on the steel path. There you go, that's a jingle. That's what you get for Zaku. Oh, this is just beautiful. Just beam, and then melee. Beam. Next is Envoy, expect a PM if it works. I mean, fair enough. If you're wanting to see the builds that I'm using on the Tenet weapons, I will be putting those in the video that goes live on Friday. So I'll be giving a suggested build for all 8 weapons. So don't you worry your precious little socks, I will have you covered. Not have these weapons covered, however, because I've run out of enemies. There we go. Now we're good. And this Zaku can work as well outside of Steel Path. Just because we're in Steel Path doesn't make him particularly better. So yeah, Zaku, with this whole just auto-firing thing, he basically does the game for you on lower level missions. You just steal enough bullets and then just kind of run. So I'm trying to say, biggest problem with the Foreman is the buff to reload speed doesn't increase recharge rate. Yes, you're correct. It doesn't increase the recharge rate. It increases the recharge. Oh, sorry, decreases recharge delay. So that 1 second becomes shorter, but not much. And yo, Smuggler coming in with a raid. Hello to everyone who's come over from Smuggler Stream. What have you been up to today then, Smuggler? And so those of you who've come on over, welcome. I am the Kengineer, solver of practical problems in Warframe and other games when I feel like it. We do Warframe streams every Wednesday and Friday, with not Warframe every... Sorry, no. Wednesday and Sunday for Warframe, and not Warframe every Friday. You can also see more from me anytime over on the YouTube channel. Welcome to all of you. Hope you've been having a good time today. Let's quickly pat myself here and give a shout out to Smuggler. You've got a slightly annoying name to type, but I will get there. There we are. Got it. Now I'll just reactivate on the bus. It's fine. Saying I've seen many people using the Foreman nowadays. Why is that? Because the Foreman is basically the best primary weapon in the game. There are others which can do more damage, or others which can deal more status, or others which can, you know, belate themselves better, but the Foreman is just the best primary weapon in the game. Oh, you're playing a different game? NFS Heat. Fair do, fair do. Well, hope it went well for you, Smuggler. Absolutely. We're doing some acolyte farming, so we're gaining ourselves plenty of those new steel arcanes to upgrade all the good weapons. And here comes Violence to say hi. Where's Violence? Is he on me? He's nowhere near me. There he is. Hey, Violence. I've got something with your name on it. It's called Death. Wait, where'd my abilities go? Shit! It's Violence. He takes away abilities. I forgot about that. Now he's dead. So yeah, we're doing well. You had fun? Excellent. Dodronic saying, I feel like half the time I request a frame, it's not torture. It's just... Oh, it's not to torture. It's just to see if I want the frame. I mean, yeah, if you want to use me as a way to see if frames are actually viable, go right ahead. I am more than happy to showcase what frames are available to you guys. I mean, Nick, I can offer a high five, but it's not going to go anywhere. I'm a little bit far away for a high five. Oh, need to reactivate fourth. That's the one bit I'm not used to on Zaku. I don't play him enough to remember to keep my fourth up. Any good build for a Foreman to defeat the Sister and a Hound? Running magnetic is meh. The Devantha, were you using the Foreman on semi-automatic or automatic mode? Because that makes one hell of a difference. Automatic or semi-automatic? Automatic? Okay. Well, as long as you're aiming for the head, it's actually quite effective. I don't know what your build is doing then. I actually use my index build for the Sisters and the Hounds, so that is a radiation cold build, and I found that works very well. Automatic, aim for the head, win. The gaze here that I've got was working more effectively, but that's because it's got Viral as well. Radiation Viral kind of screws up the sisters, believe it or not. Oh, I've left all my buffs to go down. I have really messed this up this time. Let's get those all back. Yeah, try the index build I showcased in my Foreman build guide, and use that on automatic against the Hounds and Sisters. You will do amazing, so long as you're getting the headshots. With the Hounds themselves, one other thing you can do is use something which can strip shields, like Nyx. You strip away their shields and armor, and they are paperweights, basically. You can almost one-tap them. Actually, you probably could one-tap them. So, yeah. They're not too much of a trouble, really. Not too much of a trouble. And by the way, when I say I was using my index build, that includes using it ribbonless. Still effective. Friendly Catholic has selected Pick a Frame Yareli. Oh, that is going to be great fun. Except, I'm sorry to say, Friendly Catholic, I'm going to have to refund you the points on that. This is going to be our last mission. We are close to the end of today's stream. I just realised that now. This has shot on by. Bloody hell. This is really shot by. But yeah, we're not going to have time to do proper justice to a Yareli run. So I'll have to refund you the points, but you can join us next time. We're doing Warframe, and we can do the Yareli then if you remember to. I ain't going to remember it for you. Believe you me, I am not remembering that one for you. You can remember that one. Really. For those of you who missed my impromptu review of her the other day, she's bad. I will not intentionally pick up Yareli for pretty much anything, including the fact that she can't use her own ability to do the K-Drive races. It's like, come on, this is the one thing these kids have been going on about her for, is that, oh, she's such a great K-Driver, she's an inspiration to us all, and yet they won't let her do the race with her own K-Drive. I mean, come on now. Come on. Join and redeem that next time. Fair do, Friendly Catholic. Fair do indeed. And that goes out to everyone as well. If you are enjoying the channel and you want to see more of this next time we are live, make sure you are hitting those follow and subscribe buttons. The follow to get notified and subscribe to help make sure I keep these streams going, of course. Why have we got an enemy tag over here? On Friday, we'll be having some good old Among Us, most likely. But on Sunday, it will be yet more Warframe. Seriously, what is up with this enemy tag? What am I missing? Are we just marking them? Alright. I've also let all my boss go down again. I am a terrible Zaku. I am a terrible, terrible Zaku player. We got a Grendel. Didn't even realise. Alright. Looking at the time though, guys, because I don't want to hold you up too late when it comes to the Riven Raffle. It's when I promised the end of the stream. I don't want to force you guys who are in the lighter time zones to wait up longer than you should have to. So let's hop on out of the mission as soon as we get the next acolyte spawned. We'll wait till that longer. So if you have yet to pick up a Riven Raffle ticket, you've got just a few more minutes to get those final... Sorry, you've got just about 2 minutes, maybe, to get those final Riven Raffle tickets in. We're about to have the acolyte spawn. Let the buffs go again. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's over here. Kill him! That held him in place. Oh, I thought I was going to do a lot more damage to him. Never mind. I thought I was going to do a lot more damage to him. Alright, let's get out of here, guys. What do I recommend for farming platinum, MR9? Farmer and crack open relics. That's a good one. You could head yourself on over to the Orican vaults scattered around the what's it called? Yeah, the Orican derelict vaults in Deimos missions. Open up those, get corrupted mods, sell those. At MR9, those are probably your 2 best ways of getting platinum. Your other way is you can do spy missions. It won't be as fast, but it can be a different change of pace, because some spy mission drops are also very, very good to have. Alright, that is that run complete. Let me just refund Friendly Catholic on the Yareli there. There we go. We got a couple more of these. Primary Deadhead, Primary Merciless. That's the big one I want, really. I'm sure that's a big one for a lot of people. You'll try Arcane Vaults? Go for it. Alright then, Evie, Matudi, Killer Cartoffel, thank you very much for joining in for the missions today. We've had some very good runs over on the Seal Path there, so thank you very much for joining in. We'll catch you guys in another stream there. Thank you very much, Matudi. So, let's have a look at these Riven raffle entrants. I do notice we had a flurry of tickets coming just there. So, let me just swap that over so we don't get anyone, causing any issues. We don't want to be having that now. Let's have a look at all these names, and then let's get the Riven raffle underway, shall we? We've got Zomtronic has gone up to 5 tickets. We've got the Davantha has grabbed themselves their first ticket of the day. We've got Evie with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. That's the max straight up. Just to keep it fair, we stop it at 5 per person. That I think is a fair limit. Smugglers grab themselves 1, 2. Let's pop those into here. Blazing Nemesis sniped one in. We got Projekcja. A Projekcja? Projekcja? Please, someone help me pronounce that. I want to pronounce that correctly, and I have absolutely no idea how I'm supposed to be reading that. But there you go. That's a ticket for yourself. Shenzo has grabbed another 2 tickets as well, and that has brought me up to the end of the list of them. Projekcja. Okay. Projekcja. I wouldn't expect a J sound from a Y, but there we go. That shows how little I know outside of the typical Anglo-centric way of pronouncing letters. Blaze Nemesis literally walked in as you announced 2 minutes to go. That is unfortunate, but we've been having a good time here, absolutely. We will be live again with more Warframe on Sunday. And we'll be having some, probably Among Us on Friday. A Y sound for the J too. Alright, so Projekcja. There we go, Projekcja. I think I've got it there, Projekcja. Probably not, but there we go, actually. Alright. Alright, Nick, you have yourself a good one. Let's just grab the bits and pieces for the spinner to get all these names up onto here. Partner is Polish, that's spot on. Oh, nice. One of the best moments I've ever had when it comes to pronouncing names outside of the English standard as a best way of saying it, really. It was over at an older job years ago, and I noticed one of the applicants applying, they had a very distinctly Polish name. It was very, very obvious that they came from a Polish family. And so I made a point, before they arrived for their interview, that the manager just kind of dropped on me to do, to learn exactly how to pronounce their name. I looked it up, I got a pronunciation guide up to make sure I got it bang on right. So, when I met them, gave them exactly their name. Not just some Englishman's half-hearted attempt at it, but exactly it. And they appreciate it. They said that was the first time they'd ever met someone for the first time who'd read the name and said it properly in England. And it's those little details that I cling to. It's important to me to get names correct like that. I know sometimes I will kind of hand wave it off here or there if I'm in the midst of things, or if I'm not too certain there's going to be a decent answer I can work with. But I know the importance of it. I appreciate it when people actually try to think about the name they're reading from my name. They see the Kengineer and read the Kengineer. And that's why it's important to me to do it for others. I'm glad I could get that right for you today there. And in saying that, there we go. That is every single Riven Raffle ticket lined up into the spinner. It is looking like this. It is looking exceedingly busy today. Look at that. That is beautiful. And one of you is going to have yourself a shiny new Veiled Rifle Riven, and that person is going to be the 5-ticket super claimant. It's Zomtronic. You've smashed it once again, Zomtronic. It is yours today. Congratulations. And to everyone else who has joined in for the raffle as well. Thank you very much for joining in. It has been absolutely amazing stream once again. You guys are honestly brilliant to have in here. Absolutely brilliant every single time. I love speaking to you guys. So we're going to be raiding over to another part of the Warframe community, and Zomstrike, I will get this ribbon on over to you. Let's just see, who do we want to give a little bit of a hi to? Now there is one very last thing I do want to do as well. I've just remembered, before we do dive out, I've been holding to this to the very end as well. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to be throwing up a new challenge for you guys. We're starting this now. A new community challenge, just whilst I find a stream for us to raid. This is going to be running either for the next 30 days or until you guys fully fund it. I'm going to be getting a new graphic emote, but only if you guys tell me that you really want it. So, if you want to get a new graphic emote onto the stream, when I say graphic emote, I mean one that's actually drawn up, not just a stupid little rendition of my face like the two follow emotes we've added recently. If you want to see that one there, throw in your channel points, get that all the way up to the 10k. Only 10k, because, you know, I'm not unreasonable. I'm not going to steal them all away from you. If you want to see a brand new emote in that regard there, that's how you can contribute towards it. If we hit the 10k straight away, I will get it done as fast as possible. But, yeah. Let's just have a look at this here. Who do we want to give a bit of love to in the Warframe community? You know what? I don't think I've ever raided over to... Oh, I have raided that one. I've raided this one. Have a look at that in a second, Somtronic. Pocket Ninja. It's been a hot minute since I've raided Pocket Ninja, so we're going to go to Pocket Ninja. So let's get this in. Their name is slightly hard for my fingers to type because it's not the right spelling of pocket. At least the normal spelling of pocket. There we go. Raid is in effect. Let's head on over to Pocket Ninja. Let's show a little bit of love to another part of the Warframe community. And that is all from me today, guys. You have yourself a very, very good time. Bye-bye.